Welcome in, you guys. It's hard to even believe it's here. 3 months is the cycle between these signature auctions. And every time another one comes up here, like, it just always comes up faster than I expect it to. Of course, the biggest game for the night here is going to be the Sculptor's Cut. I mean, it might not be the #1 selling game. It probably will be. It sits at the highest right now at 55K before BP. Yeah, 68,750 sitting at #1 right now. It might be the highest selling game, but like, you know, there's always a chance for something like Super Smash Bros. 9.88++, Pokemon Red 9.88++. There's also Pokemon Red VGA 90 in early print. So there's always, you know, NWC Gray is sitting here as well at 5.5. There's always a chance for one of these other Grail items to take the top spot of the auction, but I think most people's money is on Sculptor's Cut today, being the #1 sale. I'm already seeing guesses coming in over 200K, 125K. Yeah. 120K, 125K max. I think someone in the Discord, Cy Moon, if you guys are in the Discord, free link in the description. He said he's doing a giveaway where you can guess in the Discord, in the social zone, the final price for Sculptor's Cut. You can win something. So if you're not in the Discord, join the Discord, link in the description. It's in the social zone. I think my guess in there was 137,000. That's kind of where my head's at. Right in that, like, over 100K, right? I really do think it's going over $100,000. I do. But like, I mean, oh man, I don't know. I don't know if it can get over that 200K threshold or even push 200Ks right now. I mean, welcome in, Fire Nice. Good to see you in here, dude. Yeah, you're broke from the last 3 games you bought. Oh, come on. What's another 150K when you already spent like 500K? What the hell did you spend on those 3 games? What's another 100, 200K for you, hey? Pop that down on the old credit card. 1 Bitcoin for Sculptor's Cut. That's the interesting thing about this. The interesting thing about this signature auction now is we are coming into this with the strongest crypto environment we've had in 3 years. Right? 3 years. Bitcoin sitting at like 95K, I think. Most altcoins are pumping up now. Like, this is an extremely strong crypto market right now. Stocks are doing well. Like, this is 99K for Bitcoin. Holy shit, it's going to cross 100K. Like, this is... There's money cycling. There's money circulating. I don't know if it's too soon to start seeing spillover into video games, spillover into these alternative assets, but modern Pokemon, sports cards, comic books, it's extremely likely that we're going to start seeing bumps in all of these categories. You guys know how it works, the trickle economics, right? Other shit goes up and it spills over.
Hello, everyone.
Oh my gosh. Full Movember swag here for Philip.
Dallas, Texas. Wherever you are in the world today, thanks for joining us for our video.
He doesn't normally have a mustache, does he? He's got like the cartoon villain mustache and patch combo.
Auctioneer here in the state of Texas. And I will be co-auctioneering with Raiden Honecker. Yeah, you heard that, Raiden, my favorite character. He'll also be making his way up.
Yeah, straight Movember. I didn't even do Movember, man. I'm a bad dude. I'm a bad dude. I didn't even grow mine out. The boom definitely reminds you of 2020, 2022 bubble, but you don't think this one will last as long? Yes, right? I mean, for all we know, Costa, this might not even be the bubble. We might be talking about the 2025, 2026 bubble. You know what I mean? And this is just early indications here. That's kind of the big question here with how much this is pumping.
At the current bid or reserve, if there is one. So, along with all the bids placed in advance of the sale, we will be accepting bids through our Heritage Live platform via Internet Live feed. And that's you guys. Most of you will be bidding via Heritage Live. And on my left,
that's going to be the interesting thing here. Because even my cryptocurrency, which I'm not like someone who does a lot of crypto anymore. I just hold shit from back in 2017. I think I've told you guys that before, right? I hold XRP. I'm up like...
So please know that a bidder cannot submit
2 or 3... Like, the price has tripled here. Tripled?
On their computer.
Doubled. At least doubled in the past, like, 2 weeks.
Last-minute bid will happen from time
it's just, it's stupid. The amount of money that people are getting right now is stupid. So,
All right, we have a sliding buyer's premium at 25% and lessening with how higher valued lots will be applied to the hammer price of all individual lots. And
Yeah,
is described
XRP's
in
pumping
detail
real hard,
in
man.
item
It's
2 of our
crazy.
terms and conditions.
How's Philip's
Okay,
volume?
let me
Should he be
explain
up or
a little
down?
bit about
Just
bidding.
curious.
We do offer something for you called a cut bid.
Time to dump the
Everyone is
XRP
allowed
bag.
one
No, we're holding
active
moon.
per lot, and it's
We're
just
going to the
simply a half
moon, boys.
increment.
We're going
You don't
back
have
to the
go full
moon.
amount. You'll hear me say either chop it up, cut
Do
it
you
up.
got a
I
delay?
will
How
say that from
long? The
time to
delay
time.
should be very, very
Every now
small.
and then, you'll hear me say prior.
I have
or
everything
proxy.
at
I'm
like
not even doing
minimum
this
delay.
like a tie, and it is a tie.
Turn Philip a
We
little bit
simply
down.
had the bid placed in advance of the sale before you, but we encourage the active bidder to come back in and keep
Yeah,
it.
should be just a
Sometimes
little
that's a
bit
good
of
time to
delay.
Use that cut bid.
All these
Every now and
shitcoins
then,
trend
you'll
to
hear me say the
zero
word still
against
available.
Bitcoin,
If
just
you don't get a
facts.
bid,
I mean, hey,
you
we're
might
not
be
calling
bid lower.
XRP a
You can
shitcoin,
call
are we?
here and see
Come
if you can
on.
get your hands on that, because post-auction buys don't
Come
last
on.
long. If you have any issues relating to your participation,
You
in
wanted
the
to
sale,
retire
please
off of
call
Shiba?
Vicky, our
How does Shiba
supervisor,
still exist?
214-409-3147.
Does good old Shiba Inu still exist or no?
I am required to
I
announce
don't
that
know
in
what
compliance
has or
with
hasn't
TDR
gone to
Rule
zero over the past. It sucks. Okay, it
67.40.
still does exist. I
Notice
mean,
that
that's good.
this, is hereby provided that this auction is
With
covered by a
Elon Musk
recovery fund
and the Doge
administered by the
department, if
Texas
Doge
Department
starts going to the
of
moon,
License and
Shiba,
Registration, PO Box 257, Austin,
Shiba
Texas,
could also go up,
78711-512-4636.
right? Like Shiba could follow if Doge explodes again.
All right. Valerie and her crew have done a great job with the
Yeah, fingers
catalog. It's
crossed,
gonna be
Lamau.
easy to
You made
follow, as
2.5x on
always.
Shiba in
We'll start off with
2021. Yep.
PC, Atari, and from there on, just keep going. So right now we are on lot 1. To start off, we have Doom VGA.
But this will fire things up here with Doom on PC. VGA85 shareware version. The last time the 85 sold was actually November 2023, almost a year ago now, for $8,400. That's the comp on this. $8,400 on an 85. I don't think we've ever seen another 85 come up for auction, at least not on Heritage. Maybe on eBay, maybe one of you guys PC guys saw one, but I'm guessing that's the only time we saw an 85. Only 11 on the pop report,
We'll
so
say fair warning. All right, we're gonna do 3,200.
and GG's, Jesus, there we go. Selling for 4,000. I actually had talked to someone about this prior to the auction, and I had estimated around 5,000. So I also did think Doom was going to go down. I don't think we've seen PC collecting necessarily pick up steam, you know what I mean? It's super cool. Yeah, that first to market premium on it. Doom shareware, $4,000 this time around. Maniac Mansion 85
first
plus.
copy we have offered from this title than the NES version.
Is there a way to
It's
get
the
numbers from
highest
Heritage?
rated
How many
copy of
people
this
tune into
3.5
live
disc
each
release.
signature? Would be
Maniac
cool to see
Mansion
trends.
looking for 2,600. How about 2,600? Any other bidders
I
out there
don't
going
know
close
if
to
they released that
26?
information, to be honest
Say
with you,
fair
Playcadia.
warning. We'll do 20.
Like, it could be possible, I just don't know if they
28,
share
two
that.
more bids there. Looking for
Your buddy owns the
$3,000. If you have
9.88
any
plus
interest
Pokemon
on
Yellow that's here.
Maniac
Let's go,
Mansion,
Nova.
now's the time.
Hoping for the best for your buddy there.
3,000.
It should do well.
28 is the
Pokemon
bid. How
everything
about
should do well today.
$3,000? Any cuts out there? You
85
can do
plus
it.
Maniac
Just a little bit more
Mansion,
will put you on top.
highest graded
We're gonna
copy of the
say fair
3.5 inch disc release.
Let's
Only
do
3 known to
2,800.
exist.
29
Pushing
and
to
3,000.
$4,000 here,
Bidders taking
going
their time. We're
just
at
about as strong
32.
as Doom,
How's
right?
that
One more
sound?
bid here, and it's
3,000.
going to
How about
tie the
jump to
Doom.
3,200.
You're just watching here and
first
not logged
copy
into
we
Heritage
have
since I can't
offered
afford anything
other than
today.
the
Yeah,
NES
I might as
version
well
here for
not
the
be,
taking
I
number
should probably
32.
disable, hey?
We'll
I
say
don't
fair
think I'll be
warning
bidding
once
on anything
again.
either.
Let's do 3,000.
Generally speaking, this auction is a little bit above my tax bracket. Maniac Mansion closing for $3,750, just shy of the Doom price. Monkey Island VGA 85. They're saying it's EGA VGA version, later production. I don't know a lot of the PC variants, so I do just want to point that out for any of you guys who might be bidding on it. Looking for $2,000 on it.
At $1,600 for the Secret of Monkey Island. Here we are at 15.
You paid $10K for your 85 plus Doom shareware? It was over a year ago. Is that top of the pop though, big box?
Give it a try.
Like, at least if 85 plus is top of the pop, you might be decent on it, you know, because we can see a big premium from 85 to 85 plus if we're talking going from an 85 copy to very top of the pop. So
Wolfenstein 3D VGA 85.
Monkey Island, $1,875, and only one more PC game. If you guys are sitting here wondering, when's NES start? Where's the Nintendo? Last PC game, Zoom shareware release of Wolfenstein, the original Wolfenstein, 1992, 85 plus. I think it's first time at Heritage.
On VGA's population report. Let's go 1,900.
The only shareware copy on VGA's pop report.
HA Live looking for
over $2,000 on it.
2,000 to my right.
There is a 90 of Doom shareware. Ah, you're hosed, dude. You're dead. Dead in the water, big big box,
right
you blew
here,
it.
looking for 22.
That's dead money right there.
22 on top now. Any bidders at 2,400 here.
Wolfenstein
Secret
pushing
of
up to almost $3,000 on deck today. We have Rockstar Zero. There it is. Zero sugar. You guys know how we do with the energy drinks there. Fruit punch flavor.
Fair warning out there at $2,400.
Very delicious. Very delicious. Very much just tastes like fruit punch, honestly. Not much of an energy drink flavor. In my humble opinion.
Okay, we have lot 5.
You wouldn't say you're worried? Yeah, I'm just memeing.
Plus sealed here.
I'm just memeing on you.
Looking for 900, excuse me, 850. We're at 8. Let's go to
Welcome to NES, everybody. Wolfenstein did close at $2,750. You can't find a Doom share without crushed in top and bottom flaps. Tomorrow's definitely more for the price conscious buyers. Yeah, tomorrow is more of a normal person auction. So there is day 2 tomorrow where we get, like, you know, still super premium stuff, but not the top of the pop, rarest, most expensive stuff. Tomorrow is a bit more affordable for people like me, maybe for people like you. So make sure you come out again tomorrow or check the auction for what's all coming up tomorrow as well.
Anyone in? 1,200, go to 13.
No Ace Attorneys or Concord, and they call this a signature auction. Yeah, seriously, right? Brutal. Where's the Concord? Where's the 10.0 Concords? Adventure 9.2 A++. Later production copy here. Orange box.
Looking for 13.
Still pushing over $1,000 easy.
There's our $1,300.
Pushing to $1,800 now.
Anybody out there at 1,500? 1,500.
Wasn't there a White Bullets Tyson? That was at Golden Auctions, Trevor. That did sell. It sold for, I think, $231,000 after BP. There was an 8.0A, I believe it was. Golden Auction sold this Saturday, one day after the Tyson fight. I believe it was like $230,000.
Up next, we have baseball. What a 9.6 A+ sealed. 11 looking for 12,000. This is a hang tab mid-production looking for 14,000.
Adventure $1,750. Here's the first good litmus test for this auction, in my opinion. 9.6 A+ hang tab black box baseball. Tied for highest graded hang tab example. So, like, you know, we saw all the hang tab stuff. Yeah, I think the comp here is 57,600. That's going all the way back to 2022, albeit. So, like 144,000, 57,000. Those are very likely both hang tab copies. Right now, pushing to over $30,000.
Again, we've talked
hang tab, black box, high grade. It's everything it needs to be, right? This is still largely the peak of video game collecting. Looking for $32,500 on it. I'm curious what you guys think would be a good price on this, so to say.
Anyone in at $26,000? Fair warning on this lot. We'll do 24,000. There's our 26.
Still going, looking for $35,000. Just got $32,500 on it.
Looking for $28,000. 26 now. Go to 28.
You can hear the boomers calling their bids in. This is big. I mean, it is. Like, I know black box only, like, you obviously have to have deep as fuck pockets, right? A lot of us, like, I can't even. A lot of people can't even afford to bid on this stuff, but this still is the tippy top peak of collecting. I do think black box stuff will age very nicely as its own subset into the future.
We'll say fair warning. Let's do 28,000.
Closes at $35,000.
7105 is our bidder. We have lot 7.
So if we're talking against comps of like 56, that's not even 50% down? Like, that's not bad?
14 now, 14, 15. Anyone in at 1,000?
Not bad since 2022?
We have a prior 16, 17, now to
$35,000. Hang tab baseball, 9.6 A+. Batman, 9.8 A+. CGC here. Yeah, no Halo 4? What kind of auction is this?
22 to 24.
Unless they're going to pay you, tomorrow isn't affordable either.
We love the cut.
I don't think there's any. Is there Call of Duty late in the auction? I don't think so. There might be a Call of Duty tomorrow.
Looking for 2,000.
I don't think so.
This is the Oval SOQ Sunsoft 1990 USA version. Looking for 3,200. 32. Looking for 34. That impressive Batman logo right there on the front.
The Batman 9.8 A+ actually has very recent comps. A Wada copy, August, for 4,250. One more bid and it will tie that comp from back in August.
3,400. That would be next. I'll say.
Is it Val? I don't know if it is or not. Like, I don't know if it is. Is it the real Val? Is it because you guys freaking change your name so much in chat that I don't ever want to just assume it's real. You know what I mean? And I have no way of checking account while I'm live.
Thank you. 46 to my right, looking for 48. Heritage Live, talking
$4,000 on the Batman 9.88 plus. Yeah, like my first thought was just there's a random alt account.
5,500. The cuts there available to you at 52.
My thought was just random alt account.
Anything beyond 55.
Yeah, AI Val in the house. Contra 9.28 plus here, pushing its way over $7,000 very quickly. A VGA 85, probably the closest comparison, went for 7,500. 9.48 plus for 8750. That was earlier this year, back in August. So I mean, the 9.28 plus going for about 7,000 right now. 75 looking for 8,000 is it's already doing quite well. Based on the two sales earlier than the years. Yeah, exactly. John Wyman's brother, exactly, right? People like to make fake names. I'm glad that you, I'm glad that you keep it real, John Wyman's brother.
7107 is our bidder.
Contra, $7,812 for the 9.28 plus. Yeah, that's a solid sale. Solid sale on the Contra. DuckTales, 85 plus Capcom box. Beautiful copy. I think we have more comps on this, don't we?
26 looking for 28 here. Anyone
There's 5 graded higher on the VGA census. The comps it's showing me are for like a 9.0 and an 8.5 all the way back in 2022. I'm almost positive we've seen other copies of DuckTales sell not that long ago.
Right now, if you've been tracking this lot, we are live. Let's go 3,800. 36 looking for 30.
Yeah, no shot. That's Val.
We have Huey, Dewey,
no shot.
All doing their thing here with Mr. Scrooge. Anybody in at 30?
Yeah, absolutely no shot. It's Val.
3,800. Come on in here at 3,800. We'll say fair warning. Let's do 3,600.
Internet?
To our internet.
DuckTales, $4,500.
Up next, we have Disney's Tailspin.
$4,500 for DuckTales, 85 plus into Tailspin, 9.68 plus. And of course, tonight's auction is sponsored by Heritage Auction. So huge thanks to guys being here. Huge thanks to Heritage sponsoring. If you like what you see, if you're like, man, I want to get into the next signature auction. It's taking place in February. It's going to be the mid to late February there. Consignment deadline coming up December, January. So if you want to get into the February signature auction, the one just like this, of course, the most expensive, the rarest, the best of the best, right? Video games at ha.com to reach out to a placement to get your stuff appraised.
How about 3,000?
Consignment deadline always approaches faster than you expect, so if you want to get into the February signature, reach out sooner rather than later for that. And of course, always taking consignments for the other showcase auctions, weekly auctions right here on YouTube. Video games at ha.com. Reach out.
7103 is
Disney's Tailspin 9.68 plus for 37.50. I am surprised how much Tailspin sells for. Like it's not that much off of DuckTales. In my head, DuckTales is way up here, Tailspin is way down here. Maybe some of you NES guys will disagree there, but like
in excellent condition, looking for 6,500. 65 is there now.
That's in my head. Double Dragon 9.6A plus.
How about 75?
Jesus, early copy too. Damn, have we seen?
Genre. We are looking for $9,000.
9.6A plus May 25th,
now there's the 9
2024 for 11,875. This is the second highest graded copy of the early print seal here. Already passed the 9.6A plus back in May, as it should, right? 9.6A plus plus here. Looking for 13,750. Looking for 15,000 on the early print Double Dragon.
Thrilled to finally get to play this the comfort of their own homes. Looking for 13,000. Double Dragon fans, it's here. Let's do 13 now to 14. How about a push to 14?
Not gonna lie, you're gonna try and get a WADA 10.0 Tiglet's big game to sit beside Tigger's money hunt.
15,000.
Looking for 20,000 on the Double Dragon 9.6A plus plus now.
15. How about a 16 now to 17? Who's out there taking me to 17,000? Great bidding here. Any interest at $18,000?
Say some offensive things and see how quickly the stream gets shut down. Yeah, that's the Val test.
$18,000.
That's the Val test.
This is the second
if the stream stays live, then it's not her.
Looking
for 23,000 on Double Dragon.
18 looking for a $19,000 bid.
This is a hell of a comp, man.
We'll say fair warning. Let's do 18,000.
Holy shit. 22,500.
We have another double dragon. What a 9.6.
Here's the 9.6A now. Also, early production copy of the game. I mean, 9.6A versus 9.6A++ should be at least a double, right? Like, this should sell for at least 50% less, I think, if all things are equal, if all things make sense.
24. Anyone in at 2,000?
Yeah, Blue Smoke, exactly, right? Going to be interesting to see the difference here. It appeals to a very different demographic as well. So,
how about I push to $2,800? 2,800. 26 looking for 28 now.
Make sure I don't show the hidden gamer stonks window, yeah. As I'm pulling out comps from that I simply shouldn't know, I'm telling you guys the CGC pop reports.
How about a cut bid? You want to do that? Throw it out there. 32 full.
Keep it quiet, Tim. Keep it quiet.
Yeah, let's do 34. Anyone in at 3,400 for double?
Pushing its way to $4,000. Kind of limping its way to $4,000, honestly.
Looking for
after the other copy just did 20-some thousand. This is quite tentative right now. Looking for 4,500 only.
34 now. Go 36. Let's get this part of your
right. Like kind of a slow one here.
We'll say fair warning out there at 3,600.
I'm a bit surprised so there you go, right? We talk about one copy being basically the top of the pop at 9.6A++, selling for what, 7 times as much as the 9.6A?
650 now, looking for a $700
a 7x? No, sorry, 6x, 5x, 5x. Yeah, 5.5x. 5.5 times the premium.
This is the highest graded copy of Dragon Fighter on WADA's 2000.
It's more than I expected.
It's only the second sealed copy.
More than I expected on that premium there. Jesus.
18 to 19.
Dragon Fighter 9.48.
Now to 2000.
This is the highest graded copy of Dragon Fighter. Jesus. Only the second time sealed at Heritage Auctions. 9.4A sold August 3rd, 2019. Is this the same copy? It has to be, hey? This has to be the 2019 copy.
How about 2000?
Well, yeah, because it's the highest graded. So here we go. Last sold August 3rd, 2019 for $1,800. So this is a 5-year. That's 5 years ago. A 5-year hold period on this game, which is actually like a long-ass time in this hobby. 5-year hold.
Dragon Fighter.
Not even double the money?
Said it right at the beginning. Still got the fight in.
Is it going to go $3,500 here?
Anything? Anybody else out there at 2,800? Fair warning. We'll let this lot go for 26.
Yeah, just shy of a double up.
7-1-0.
Just shy. So 5-year hold on Dragon Fighter.
3. WADA 8.8.
Kind of crazy, man.
700.
Kind of crazy.
There's the $800 bid, $9,000.
A lot of these rare games just haven't done anything. You know what I mean? August 2019 is well before the pump even started.
And this is
like, that's extremely early Heritage Auctions. That's super early WADA games. August 2019 might be like the second or third auction Heritage ever even did. That's very early. Selling for almost, well, $1,900 back then. Only $3,200 now? Shoot, might as well get yourself the S&P 500. The S&P probably made more money than that.
Now we have 24.
Yeah, and that's prior to all of the inflation. Exactly, John, right? The value of 2,000 in 2019 versus the value of 3,200 right now, it probably is pretty damn close, unfortunately.
2,000.
Dragon Warrior 8.5A. Dragon Warrior 3, sorry, 8.5A on this one.
Go 32 now.
Only 9 copies on the pop report still. Just rare as balls, man. April 2023, $6,600 for 9.0A. It looks like that's the last time we saw any copy of Dragon Warrior 3. Looking for 4,000 right now.
Fair warning.
Yeah, Dragon Warrior 2 and 3 are just like, they just don't come up. They don't exist. Factory sealed. 3,750. Part of me is almost surprised it didn't get more of a pump. Yeah, Craig, you grabbed it. Okay, I was gonna say, like, just for how few of these exist, and it being Dragon Warrior 3, like part of the Dragon Warrior franchise, 3 literally just got the HD remix, right? Some of you guys might be playing that right now. I am surprised Dragon Warrior 3 didn't get a little bit more juice, but 3,750. Dragon Warrior 4, 9.0A plus. We talk about it all the time with the 8.5. Might be a spot to get some value, you know? The 8.5 can sometimes be the value play. Send it back to WADA Games, get the 9.0. Dragon Warrior 4, 9.0A plus. Only 14 copies of Dragon Warrior 4 are on the pop report as well. Jesus, man. For some reason, I thought there were more copies of DW4. That's also fucked up. Looking for 4,700, selling for 4,500 on
Alright.
Dragon Warrior 4.
We
I would
have
love to put together a set
really
of Dragon
nice
Warrior
copy
1,
here
2,
of
3,
Duck
4.
Hunt CGC 7.0.
I don't know if I ever will.
Sealed.
It's a lot of money.
Let's do this.
Duck
It's
Hunt
7,000,
7.0 A plus
looking for 7,500.
publisher reseal?
An unopened
Matt
first
Sticker.
production copy of the Black Box launch title right here
Matt
for the
Sticker
taking.
first
You had the
production
Laughing Dog,
publisher
you had the Tricks for
reseal.
Cheating. Come on, you got it at 75. Who's in it?
Looking for $9,000. What does this
It
mean?
holds legendary status here in the gaming community. Looking for 7,500. Where are those bidders at?
Publisher resale,
7,500. It is the first production.
NES
There we
console
are.
pack
First
in. There's a
8,000
Matt
is there now.
sticker
Come
on
back in
top
at
of the Matt
85.
sticker.
Come back in at 85. First production with the Matt sticker.
So
with
double
that Matt
sealed, I guess it
sticker.
was opened.
Genuine
Then another
collector's
sticker
item
was
right
put
here
on
for
top.
you. Come on in.
Yeah, you got the double
at
Matt there.
8,000. 8,000 is bidding now. Anyone in beyond?
I don't know.
85.
I don't know.
Go to 85 here.
I don't know how to handle stuff like this.
How about a push? Cut bid of 82.
Looking for $10,000 on it right now.
Warning. We are going to do $8,000.
What do you think the 8.5 would cost to VGA? Like an
internet
80
bidder
plus.
Takes the duck.
Probably an 80 plus on it.
Okay, lot 17.
You'd buy
here.
so many
Excite
games if you had the
Bike
ability
CGC
to.
9.6
Elois, you want the
A plus
DuckTales? Let's go.
3,400.
John, that was supposed to be in your
55 now,
shop,
looking
that
for
Duck Hunt. Oh
6,000.
my god,
Looking
dude.
for 6,000. This ranks in the top 3 of this.
Along with the
variant.
Mario
Looking for
CIB.
6,000. 5,500. Looking to go to 6,000.
Not a fan of that with
on
the double
Excite
sticker.
Bike.
Yeah, it's...
Anyone in an
Does that
Excite
count
Bike
as
looking for
more or less
6,000? You
sealed?
remember this one?
Yeah.
Black launch title.
Like, you know, once you have an opened game and it's being said, like, anytime you have these qualifier notes, right? Like publisher reseal, double sticker, all these other things, it's just like...
This part of your collection, it's here. Go 6,000.
It's not a great thing.
Fair warning.
How am I seeing all those other prices? You just hover your... You just hover your mouse to the bottom left-hand corner there.
Is our bidder. And up next,
Excite Bike 9.6A plus oval going for almost $7,000 there. The Duck Hunt did still close at $10,000. Kirby's Adventure 9.8A plus an actual real print of the game. USA print. Jesus. Tied with 3 others. Second highest on the Wada Pop Report. Pushing to it almost $2,000. Because those stupid Canadian copies exist, I've always felt like the value of an actual USA print Kirby's Adventure has been grossly held back over the years. That said, I don't even know if we have a 9.8 comp. At least nothing recently. Looks like 9.4A plus is the most recent for $1,300 back in November 2023. So 9.6A plus July 2023 for $2,000. This is pushing over 2,000 right now. 9.8A plus looking for 2,500. All right, Greg, how many things am I buying today? Yeah, just look at the screen here where it says bidding disabled. That should tell you how many things I'm hoping to take home today.
25. There's another cut bid. 26 takes advantage of that, looking for 2,800.
Tom Curtin got the pinball in Contra. That were in its brothers.
Sealed. Looking for 2,800.
You bought the CGC 9.6A Dragon Warrior 3 for $350 on eBay. The seller instantly canceled as they meant to send the offer for $35,000. That's so funny.
Fair warning. There it is. 28.
That's hilarious, actually.
28 looking for 3,000.
Yeah, you knew it wasn't gonna. You knew the seller wasn't gonna send you that for $350.
We have now 32.
Kirby's pushing its way to $4,000 now.
3,200, just a little bit more.
113 total games today. It's in chronological order, so we go through all the NES stuff, then we get some Super Nintendo. Then we get a little bit of Game Boy, and then N64. So Sculptor's Cut is actually quite a ways away yet. If you guys are wondering when it's coming up, probably an hour from now, if I had to guess.
2,200.
It's around lot 70. I think it's lot 78 out of 113. So still a ways to go here for the Sculptor's Cut for all you guys. You're taking that 0.001% chance they honor the sale every time. The Legend of Zelda 8.5A Oval Seal late production copy here. Even so, it still is The Legend of Zelda. Still is a game that probably everyone should own, will want to own, a game that I don't own, unfortunately. Kirby's Adventure, the 9.8A plus for $3,750. That's not bad.
Anyone in at
Not bad for the Kirby.
30 copies
Like,
total on
maybe
this
it just
variant.
shouldn't be a
We have
$5,000
one
to
here at
$10,000 game.
8.5,
I don't know.
looking
I've
for
always thought Kirby's
4,200.
Adventure was really, really
Any
cool, but
collectors thinking around on
prices
this
have
one? It's
never
here for the taking
really
at 42.
been there.
4,000 looking for 40.
Legend of Zelda pushing its way, looking for 5,250.
Any more bids?
42.
Any action?
Gregory, you got 3 game
now,
lot of
44.
7.5 Tony
Looking
Hawk,
for
8.0 Madden, and the 8.5 in the
4,400.
zone. How much do you think I can get out of the Madden and in the zone? I think in the zone like has value cam.
43, go to
I think in the
44.
zone you might be able to get
Hanging
close
around
to
on a
your
cut
like
bid,
full
it
value
just
back.
might play out. Let's go
Personally, I think that
4,400.
game has some value. The Madden's
Fair
worth fuck
warning
all.
once again.
You know, probably $80 on Madden, but
Let's go
in the zone you might be able to get
4,300.
$200-300 for.
7113.
7113.
The Legend of Zelda
Up
8.5A
next,
ending
we
for
have Mega Man 2
5,375. I was bang on with this one too. Someone was
plus
talking to me about like, hey, how much
Looking
should I
for
do it? What should I,
28.
you know,
How about
bid on this? My guess was right around
top-rated
$5,000 is
VGA
what
out
it
of
should sell
14
for.
early production
5,375.
copies.
Seems like a
Top-rated
fair
right
price
here.
for
Let's
both
go
buyer and seller, in my
2,800
opinion.
For Mega Man 2, it set the new
Mega Man
standards
2
with enhanced
VGA
visuals,
85 with the
improved
refund
gameplay
offer here.
mechanics, and the
VGA
introduction of the
85 last
password
sold
system.
July
Yeah, that happened. Let's
28th,
go to
2023,
3,400.
3,840.
32
What, a year and a half ago about, eh? Year and a
Arguably
quarter
the
ago?
pinnacle-
Looking for
the pinnacle of Mega
4,250
Man-
right now.
Mega Man series.
Already
This is the
ahead
second
of
installment.
last year's
Not
comp.
only become the best-selling game of the
33.
franchise. Looking for 34.
Yeah, no,
Top
I
buyer
also
for
like
Mega
I
Man
also
Year
looked at that lot of
Let's look
games,
at
Cam.
just
I
a
think
little
it's a
bit
great
more. We'll put
purchase.
you
Like
on
you said,
top.
the
Mega Man
300
2
bucks for a
frequently
7.5
appears on
Tony
top
Hawk is
10
probably worth it on
NES
its own.
Looking for 34. 34 is on top, looking for 3,600. 34 looking for a 3,600 now to 3,800.
The Mega Man
Anyone in at
easily beating its
3,800.
July
36
2023
looking
comp now, looking for
38. Here on lot 20,
4,750.
Mega Man 2,
Can't wait to see the
looking to
Living
get
Dead
it
and the
in the hands
Chinese
of some
froth at the
collector out
mouth over
there.
that
3,800.
NWC.
38 now, go to 4,000.
Yeah, it
How
seems
about
like
a
we've had
push to 4,000?
NWC
Here's thank you
every
for
single
looking for
auction here for a while, hey?
4,200.
Every single signature
at
or elite auction through
4,200.
2023, 2024 seems
Early
kind of crazy.
production, sealed,
Sitting at
looking for
$45,000 right now for the
4,200.
5.5. Mega Man
There's
2
41,
pushing its
another
way
cut
up
bid,
to
go to 42.
$5,000 as well.
4,200
42.
would be next, now to 44. How about a rise to 44?
Mega Man 2
Anyone
actually
in at
kind of
44?
juicing here. A little bit juicy on the
42 now,
VGA
44.
85.
Thank you.
There was a
Great
copy
bidding
in
here. Anyone in
April
at
2023
4,600.
for 5,760, which we're
for
now
Mega
hitting the
Man 2.
April 2023 comp.
Any collectors
So there
going
was a July copy for 4,000, an
Another
April
cut
copy for
bid.
about
Thank you. We love that.
5,500.
Anyone in at
We're looking for
4,600. Everyone should use their
5,750
cut
right
bid.
now.
It's a tool for you to get what you want. Just might happen here. Anybody
Has
in
this
at
same Mega Man 2 sold like
4,600?
3 auctions in a row? If it has,
Fair
they're not showing
warning.
me the comps on it, Hamster.
36.
46 on top now. Let's go 4,800.
If it has, it's only showing me
4,800.
April
A lot of
2023
interest
comps
Mega
on a
Man 2
VGA
here.
85 there.
We're going to need you in at 4,800. 4,800 here.
This Mega
46
Man
go to
2 is
48.
way better than the last
Thank you,
85.
48, looking for 5,000. Looking for a
What do you
push
mean?
of
It's an 85
5,000
sup, yo.
Mega Man 2.
It's an 80. There's no variance on
1989
85s.
NES Capcom,
VGA's
go to
grading is,
5,500.
it's consistent. An 85 is an 85. What do you mean much better than the other one? We buy the grade, not the game around here. An 85 is an 85 is an 85. Come on. Looking for 6,875.
5,500. We'll say fair warning out there.
Gonna be the most expensive 85 ever sold at this rate. Looking for 7,500 now.
Looking for 6,000. 55 now, but asking for 6,000.
Now we're getting
We have a
close to an
$6,000
April
bid, looking to
2022
push to
comp
6,000.
for a 9.0A plus.
6,500.
Mega Man 2, man.
Come on in.
I think we saw it enter into
65
the
for this
upper
well-preserved copy of
echelon
Mega
at the
Man
last
2. We'll say
signature,
fair
right? Was it the
warning.
9.6A++ copy? 9.8?
6,000.
Sold for like 22,000, I think.
114.
Mega Man 2, man, has
7144.
taken that step.
Congratulations. 114.
Absolutely.
711.
Taken the step into the next level there.
All right. Up next, we have
$7,500
Metroid
for the Mega Man 2.
sealed.
7,000.
7,000.
It looks like
This
you
is from
maybe
the
can even
collection of
clean
Josh
this?
Enton. Let's go
Maybe? Like there might be
7,500
some
here.
dirt up here that
Classic
you can wipe
title with the
off?
female
Potentially?
protagonist looking for
I just saw it in the little picture here.
7,500.
Yeah, there's some dirt
Put your
over
toe in
here
the
I
water,
think you
maybe
could
start with
clean.
the cut bid. If you're thinking about it, want to do the whole thing, you should start
You might
with
be
the
able to
cut
do
bid and
something
end
with
that
this.
cut bid. Anyone
You
in
might
at
be able to do something with
7,500
this.
here?
I'm seeing
about
this. I'm seeing a scratchy
7,500
seal with
here?
some stuff
Mega
you can
Man
clean, but I'm not
fans
seeing
wanna add
actual
that
damage on
Metroid
here, you know?
fans,
Corner.
come on
Corner's
in
fucked
and
up
put
there,
this part
but
of your collection.
a little bit of corner
We need a
ding
bid
here
Keep
as
the lot
well.
Open 75. 7 go to 75.
Not too shabby. Not too
That's a
shabby.
fair warning.
Get that cleaned up.
All right, $7,000
Metroid
is
9.2
what
A
we're
plus 3 screw early production copy here. going for
Okay, up next we have
8,750 for the
Metroid
9.28 plus. Yeah, like
9.48
seeing Mega
plus
Man 2
sealed.
almost push an early print
Looking for
Metroid is kind of crazy to me.
2,800, thank you, now to 3,000.
Right? Like
32,
that's
looking for
like, man,
34. Heritage Live
that's
looking
kind
for
of crazy to
34.
me.
We have 9.4
Metroid
on this one, looking for
8,750,
4,000,
Mega Man 2
4,446.
7,500.
Metroid
Kind of comparable
was
grades as well, right?
revolutionary for the
9.28 plus
time,
versus VGA
looking for
85. Yeah, that's a wash.
4,800. This one
Metroid
is tied,
9.48 plus
tied
oval.
with one other, and it's
Mega
the
Man 2 is the
highest
better
rated.
game?
This
Surely
Metroid
Metroid's the more
very
important game, no?
unwise. 2004 report out of just 11 copies. We're
Silver
looking
85
for
might as well be disowned by your parents
5,500.
then.
How about $5,500?
You're pulling more viewers this stream. Yes, Poker
for
Face. The
Metroid.
Signature is the big
Wada
one, baby.
9.4. Need you
The
in at
Signature is the one everyone shows up for,
$5,500.
especially day
Hanging
one.
around
Day
now,
one
five.
Siggy.
How about 5,500?
Gets the
You
people.
see it, it's
Gets
right
the
there.
people going.
5,500, now
It's
to
provocative.
6,000. Now
That's the line I was looking for.
$6,000. How about a $6,000 bid? Nine.
It's provocative.
550,
Gets the
looking
people
for
going.
6. Thank you. 6,000. Looking for 65.
But isn't Mega Man
There's
2
our
on the
cut
level of
bid.
Zelda 1?
Who's
Mario
gonna go to
3 is one of the most
6,500,
potent,
6,250?
nostalgic NES games?
Cut it up, and we
Yes.
have a bid.
Yes,
of
it is.
6,250.
Universally
We need
acclaimed.
65. We
Right?
need
Mega Man 2 is
65
up
here
there
to
with
keep the
like
lot
best
open
NES
for
games ever.
Metroid.
The 9.48 plus
6250,
oval here,
65, fair warning.
almost pushing
Alright,
the
we'll
same
do
price as the 9.28 plus early print. Again, seems nuts to me. 7,800 for the circle, the oval,
All right,
later
up
production
next,
copy.
Iron Mike. We have Mike
8,750
Tyson's
for the
Punch-Out,
9.28 plus early.
9.0.
This seems like give me the early print every single time.
For 38, it is a first
Less than a
production, looking with those
$1,000
white
difference
bullets
between these,
there.
9.4
Looking for
versus
38,
9.2. That seems insane to me.
3,600, go to 38.
Yeah, this
3,000, go to
this
go
seems
to
like a deal for the
3,800.
9.28
Iron
plus
Mike Tyson
circle
on the
seal
cover
there.
and as the formidable
Mike Tyson's
final
Punch
boss,
Out,
looking for
renowned as a boxer for
3,800.
not even being able to beat
36
Jake
looking
Paul.
for
That's what he's most
3,800.
famous
You bid
for.
at 38.
9.0
Come on in for
white
Mike Tyson's
bullet
Punch
first
Out,
production copy,
9.0
8.5
CGC,
box,
looking for
9.8 cart,
3,800, 36
9.2
go to 38
manual.
here. Complete inbox.
How
looking
much
for
more
38,
valuable would
fair
this be if
warning,
Tyson actually did something?
$3,600.
How much more hype would there be? Would we sell it? Would it have sold for more than $4,500 tonight?
What do we have next? We have Mike Tyson's Punch Out Wada 9.6.
Would it have sold for more? Would we have seen $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 if Mike actually did something?
$8,500 and looking for
Dare to dream,
9,000.
right? Dare to dream. 9.68 plus
Everything
late
buffering on
production
y'all's end,
oval copy
looking
here,
for
factory
9,000.
sealed.
And if we're looking for 9,000, we have
The
Iron Mike Tyson,
9.4
85
A
looking for 9.
went
Just a
for
little joke from last week's
$10,000
fight.
back in September. So this should at least, like, 15,000 at least. Probably looking for 12,500 right now. Unless people are so soured on Iron Mike that they don't even want to touch it, right?
The last production copy here.
And just thoughts of Mike Tyson's ass cheeks in your head, like, Mike, stop! I don't want it anymore, Mike.
Looking for 10,000. 95 looking for 10,000.
You feel bad for the seller because the fight definitely left a bad taste in people's mouths? I agree. The fight did, man. I think the fight has soured a lot of people. Yeah, like frick, 12,000, not even. 11,875. Like I said, the 9.4 A++ was like $1,000 less. Yeah, it's the cheeks effect, man. You just can't go on Netflix and show cheeks and expect people to start bidding on your games, you know? But I genuinely think a sour taste was left in everyone's mouth following that fight. Where this is that's the gamble the consigners took though, right? Like, everyone showed up to sell their stuff right after the fight because it was going to hype it up. So, that's the gamble you take, you know? Nintendo World Championships Gold, 5.5. I think Tyson will be fine. It's just the recency bias. Exactly, Joe Kane. There's a lot of recency bias there.
38 now, looking for $40,000.
NWC 5.5 gray cartridge here. Comps are all around 50,000, 60,000 on these. That's kind of where the NWCs have settled in. We're looking for 52,500 right now.
Looking for 42,000.
I assume that's kind of where it's going to close here.
Cut it up at 41,000.
Yeah, best time to buy. Exactly, Logan. Like, seriously though, right?
Any other bidders out there going to
a decent time to buy Tyson, funny enough.
Bid here to keep the lot open. 41,000 takes the.
If Heritage sponsored the fight, Mike might have won. That's how Vegas works, baby.
How about $42,000?
Certainly a disappointment on all sides, hey?
44,000.
The people who sent in these Tysons have got to be super salty. I assume so. The fight went about as bad as anyone could have hoped.
Anyone in at $44,000? It's rare.
It almost
that
got
any of
one
these
on the cut
survive.
bid.
We're
Yes, looking
here
for 55 now on the NWC Gray.
At 44,000.
These just have to, they just have to dry up for a bit, you know? I've talked about it before with the NWC Grays. They just have to dry up a bit. We can't keep seeing these every single time. And it's really good that the prices are consistent, right? Like, I can say, before this auction with, like, great certainty that this is $50,000. And I'm not worried about it. I'm not, you know what I mean? It's awesome that we keep seeing this consistency on NWC Grays, but we just see them too much. We see them too much. If it's going to be the grail of the hobby, this unicorn item, people are too used to it, man. There's too much exposure to it at this point. You can't see it every single auction.
Looking for 4,800. How about 4,846 looking for a
Rygar 9.6A plus 3-screw later production copy of the game here, pushing its way to $6,000. Rygar is one of your grails. I've never played it myself, actually.
Come on in, Heritage.
Some early vintage Tecmo here for the fans. And Poker Face, 6 months, my guy.
Greg is
Go,
the
dude.
goat. Keep up the good work, my dude.
Looking for 48. Fair warning. Let's do 4,600.
Great jokes, Thane. Great jokes.
7112.
Rygar 5,750. Even with the fight, that's very low for the Tyson. Did you throw any bids at it, Hamster?
8.0. Complete in box.
Because I agree, like there we see, right? The 9.4 A++ for $10,000. That's not that long ago. That was back in September. 9.4 A+ for $8,750. 9.4 A+ was frickin' $13,750 back in May. So this, like, based on the May sale, May this year, this was a fucking steal, man. Right, if we're going to assume Tyson is going to recover and age nicely still, just call it a little blip, that's a very cheap Tyson for someone to pick up there. Mario Bros. Matte sticker, first production, 7.5 box, 9.4 card, 8.5 manual, 8.0 overall. Mario Bros. Matte sticker, CIB copies, this is not factory sealed, complete in box, has solidified itself, right? Absolutely solidified as a grail of the hobby, period. Looking for $17,500 on an 8.0 CIB.
$13,000.
It's nuts. You know,
internet bidder.
10 years ago,
moving along to lot 28.
10 years ago, you tell someone you're going to sell a Mario Bros. CIB for $16,000. Insanity. $16,250. Mario Bros. Matte stickers still going strong, baby. 9.4 A+ oval seal Super Mario Bros. Looking for $17,500. Got a cut bid on there. Very nice copy. This is the affordable one. This is the one most people have to get. It just is what it is. There's 251 sealed copies, period. But as you go to like circle seal, hang tab, stickers, it becomes more and more and more impossible to actually get yourself a copy. So 9.4 A+ pushing its way to looking for 18,750. 9.4 A sold earlier this year in February for 11,400.
Get that bidding in
so the A versus A+ here, looking like it's going to bring a $5,000-$6,000 premium. Got another cut bid on there. It looks like looking for $18,750. This is the affordable one, Brian.
How about a $15,000?
This is the affordable one. I mean,
15K.
Looking for 20,000 on it now.
Looking for 16,000.
I won't be buying a 9.4 myself, but you know what I mean.
15 right now.
8.0, 8.5. My eyes are open. My eyes are open.
For the taking. We'll say fair warning again.
Pump the matte sticker. It's a $100,000 game. No hesitation. You didn't bid. You have a minty CIB round that keeps you satisfied. Gotcha. How's the auction going? Pretty darn solid. Tyson effect is one thing, but that's a top 5 oval. I don't know how else to explain it, Hamster, right? Why else would the Tyson not get more bids?
$9,500.
Looking for $10,000.
It has to just be recency bias. Recency effect. People might just be pissed off at Mike. I know a lot of people want to blame Jake Paul for the way everything did, but like, Mike Tyson is also the person who fooled the world into thinking a 60-year-old man should be competing in a sanctioned fucking bout in front of the world. It's very justifiable to be pissed off at Mike Tyson as well.
It will put you on top for Super Mario Brothers 2.
18,750 for the 9.4 A+. The 9.4A, like I said, sold for about 11,000. The 9.4A might be good.
$11,000.
Might be good. Back in February.
We need a little bit more.
You
out
guys are
there.
crazy if you think Mike took the
$11,000.
bag or the
Here's
fight was rigged. You guys
Any
are
bidders going
crazy.
11? Fair warning.
That was a Jake Paul win from the moment it was
$10,000.
announced.
Internet?
The internet bidder.
Y'all sleeping on Jake.
Well, here
Super
we
Mario
go.
Bros.
We have
2,
Super
9.68
Mario
plus
Bros.
Circle
2,
Seal,
what a 9.88
$12,500.
sealed.
Super
Later
Mario Bros.
production
2,
here.
9.88 plus.
As we
You
just
guys should be
mentioned,
mad
with
at
that
Mike
oval
or at
seal
Jake
now
for not
being
knocking
later
his
looking
ass
for
out,
10,000.
right? That's what you should be
10,000
mad
looking
at.
for
If they're going to call it a sanctioned
$11,000.
bout, Jake
Going
should have
at
knocked his old ass
$11,000.
out.
It's a mint copy of a hard-to-find later production variant. Anyone in here at 11,000?
I saw an old man not able to
10,000
react
looking for
real time, Tim.
11,000.
That's what I saw.
Looking for 11,000.
I saw an old man
How about
not being able to
$11,000
react
bid
in
there
real
to
time
try
because his
10 to
legs hardly
11?
work.
Do we have that push to 11,000? We have got the KB toy sticker.
9.68 plus a circle seal going for 12,500. The 9.8A plus oval pushing above it. Yes, pushing above easily here. Over $10,000. Once again, we're going to see the 9.8, the better condition copy. The better condition copy is going to outsell the earlier print copy.
11 looking for 12.
9.8A plus, looking for $15,000. This is a debate we're going to have until the end of days here, right?
Coming in here at the last moment. What about
that 9.8 SMB2 was yours. You graded and sold it last year. You got $8,000 for it last year. Holy shit. Well, here it's looking for $17,500 now. Someone's going to like double their money.
Fair warning.
Jesus, man.
All right. No need for the
looking for $18,750 now on the 9.8A plus.
14,000 now, but let's do 15.
Any
other bidders going 15,000?
I was looking for a comp on 9.8A plus oval, but they're not giving me a quick comp on it here. If anyone knows any more,
14.5 on the cut. Now let's see if that will play out.
If anyone
we have strong bid at 14.5.
knows any other comps on the 9.8A plus oval, by all means let me know.
Fair
But
warning, once
again, I'm baffled that the early print, first print, 9.6A plus for 12,500, 18,000 for the
Lot
better grade
31, we have
oval.
Super Mario Brothers 3, WADA 9.8 and A plus sealed.
Ah man,
Looking for 6,500.
I don't know, man.
Anyone in at 7,000.
It's kind of crazy seeing the condition bring in such premiums over earlier prints.
Looking for 7,500.
God damn, dude.
Looking for
Super Mario Bros. 3, 9.8A plus. And as I was talking with some of my Patreon people, like, if you want to talk to me, like, one-on-one, you know, if you ever want to talk about bidding stuff, if you want to do that shit, I do have a Patreon. I don't ever really talk about it. I don't ever really shill it, but you can sign up, like, $25 a month. I think there's, like, a couple spots open. And we can talk one-on-one, right? We can discuss prices, what you think stuff's going to sell for. And one of my things with these Mario games, while I gave out, like, fair market value where I thought they'd end at, right, what they might sell for, given the crypto environment, given the macro environment we exist in right now, this auction was primed for shit to bump. Right? Like this auction is primed for stuff to sell above what you think it might.
Down at 8,500.
Mario Bros. 3, 9.8A plus, just over $10,000.
7116.
$10,625. Mario 3 ended where I thought it would. I also thought this would be closer to $10,000. I thought this would be winnable for $15.
WADA 9.4A sealed.
Let's just all agree Greg is a dummy for thinking the fight wasn't rigged. I don't think it was rigged at all. Like zero rig on that fight.
One other copy for the second highest graded out of 8. This is absolutely
Y'all just don't want to accept Jake Paul. Y'all don't want to accept that he's a threat, all right? This happens every freaking fight. He goes out there, he knocks out Anderson Silva, he knocks out other old bums, and y'all are like, oh my god, like why? How does Jake keep winning?
24 of August, looking for 5,000. 48 now, go to 5,000.
People are just disillusioned because it's Mike Tyson. That's all it is. People are just disillusioned because it's Mike Tyson.
Now looking for 5,000.
He's 60 years old, man.
We're moving up a little
He's
bit.
60 years old.
$6,000. Looking for 6,000 here.
$10,000 to the Mario Bros. 3, 9.8A plus, into Muscle, 9.4A hang tab. One of the rarest, one of the only Bandai published games. These Bandai early hang tab games are extremely rare.
Come on in, you collect.
This Kid Nicky, 9.4A here, pushing its way to almost $8,000. Tied with one other copy for second highest grade out of 8.
Thank you. Let's go 6,500. 6,000. There's 65.
The Metroid and the Mario Bros. 2, people are dumb for not wanting the earlier copies. Super rigged, you doubt it was rigged, 100% rigged.
Anyone out there, friends or family, that aren't sure what they had, you can bring them in. And
Why
our
are we
experts here will be
why are
glad
we
to help
back
you.
to
Looking
the
for
we're back to the Tyson
looking
fight.
For 75. 7 looking for 75. How about
Greg losing
7,005?
credibility real time.
$100 bid
I'll
for
see you
this
guys
rare
for the next
title
Jake Paul
of
fight,
Russell.
okay?
Looking for
We'll be
8,000.
there.
8,000.
We can be
75,
there
come on in,
next time.
8,000. How about $8,000?
He fights retired MMA
Again,
fighters
this
who
is
take major
sealed in a
paydays to let
hang
him win.
tag copy
Oh, you
looking
guys
for
just don't want to
8,000.
believe.
75 here, looking for 8,000.
You guys don't want to
A lot of good bidding
believe.
on this lot.
I
Anything
tell ya.
after 75, let me know.
Muscle
Looking for
pushing its weight almost $10,000 here. Muscle should be $20,000.
Go ahead and say fair
You
warning.
need to rewatch it with a deeper analysis. Things may not be what they seem.
77.50 slides in. Cut bid is on top.
Not
looking
rigged,
for
but a pointless
8,000.
fight. Doesn't prove he's a good
Cut
fighter. I
bid is
think
on
he is, though.
top
Just needs to
of
fight
lot
people his own
32
age.
here.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't prove
Looking for
anything. I just don't think it's
$8,000
rigged.
bid. Is it out there? Let
That's
me know.
all.
Heritage Live. I'm going to say fair warning.
Yeah, like the
once
Mike
again.
Tyson's fight isn't a Jake didn't
And
have to
let's
do anything.
77.50.
But like,
7118.
7118 is our bidder.
yeah, it doesn't prove anything about Jake Paul
Okay,
being a
we
good
have Teenage
boxer or
Mutant Ninja
anything.
Turtles,
But
lot of
you know,
9.8. A plus
I just don't think it was
seal.
rigged.
15,000.
Looking for
16,000.
17,000. How about a $17,000?
I went into
bid?
it fully
This is
believing
a
Jake was going to
pristine
win
file
that.
copy
So
of the
I don't know,
beloved
right? I
Teenage
think if
Mutant
your
Ninja
brain,
Turtles
like what
games
you already
coming
thought
at
was
you
going to
at
happen,
17,000.
happens exactly the
16
way
looking
you
for a
saw that it was going to happen. It's hard for you to think it's
$17,000
rigged. 'Cause it's
Dazzling
like,
copy
man,
here,
like,
looking for
17?
17 out of
people thought
18,000.
Mike was
How about
winning
a
that?
$19,000 bid?
What?
Looking for
Tag team
19,
muscle,
18,
$9,687 for the
we can go close to
9.4A
19. We're
into
looking for
Turtles. Mark
anyone
Friedman
in.
copy,
This is the Mark
9.8A
Friedman file copy,
plus
looking for
plus.
19,000.
Tied with only one
Now
other example,
20,000.
highest graded
How about
copy,
push to
looking for
$20,000
$25,000 on
Ninja
Turtles.
Turtles?
I just saw someone
Thank
in
you.
chat
If you
say it should do
collectors still
50K.
going, what about 22,000?
We'll see, man. Looking for
9.8 high
27,500
grade,
already
very
now.
high grade. Looking for 22,000.
Looking for 27,500.
20 go to 22. How about I push to 22,000 Heritage
You have a
Live?
bridge to sell me if I'm
Teenage
interested.
Mutant
You
Ninja
guys,
Turtles,
you
lot
guys.
33 here.
Rigged Tyson to
tied
earn
for
the
one of the
bag had to
highest
accept the
graded
contractual conditions placed by
Copy,
Jake.
highest graded copy in example. Looking for 22,000.
And Necromancer is putting in some real
warning.
work to make sure this Turtles gets some bids.
20,000.
We're waiting, man. Over 20,000, over 20, right on 25,000 on the nose there on Turtles.
34 is next. Teenage Mutant Ninja
$25,000
Turtles 3, the
on
Manhattan
the
Project.
nose.
Lot of
9.88 plus
seal.
Turtles. Is there a comp on 9.88 plus? Have we seen that before?
50 looking for 10,000. I have your cut bet. 10,000's on top looking for 11,000.
It said it was tied with one
Looking
other
for
copy, but they're not showing me the
$11,000. This is a
9.88
Mark
plus
Friedman
comp
file
if there
copy,
is
looking for
one.
11,000. 10,000 now looking for 11,000.
I guess we can just see highest price ever, hey?
$11,000 here. Thank you at 11. Anyone pushing to 12?
9.88 plus back in
11.5
January for
works for me.
$48,000.
Cut
January
bid right now. Is there a
2022 is the peak we saw in Turtles.
12,000.
48,000. So 9.88 plus $25,000 tonight.
How about a 1300?
Turtles 3, the Manhattan Project, 9.88 plus. Also,
Leonardo,
Mark Friedman
Donatello,
copy of the game.
Michelangelo, Raphael, as always, battling Shredder,
Pushing its
looking
way
for
to
13,000.
16,000 here.
12 go to 13.
You spent $1,000 on games at auctions. You couldn't
advance to
imagine spending
13,000.
5,000, 10 or
We'll say fair
20. This is
warning.
awesome. Yeah, me neither,
Let's do
dude.
12. We
The
love
peak
it.
I've ever
12.5
spent is
slides in at the
$8,000,
time.
and I
The lot's still
only
open. You can come back
spent
in at
that
13 and you did.
because
What
I
about
sold a different
14,000?
game for like
What about
40,000, right?
$14,000. 13 looking to go to 14 here.
There was a
How about
comp
push
on
to
the Turtles, 22 or
14,000?
28,000.
13 go to 14. Fair warning.
What's
once
going on, Greg and
again.
gang? Just got back from the gym, better than ever. Hey,
Let's
Sculptor's
mark
Cut
this one
hasn't
down
sold
at
yet, baby. We're good.
13,000.
You're just in time.
108.
710.
Turtles Manhattan Project, 16,250 into Turtles Tournament Fighter. Also, Mark Friedman copy, 9.8A plus plus.
All right, let's do 9,000.
Immediately shooting over $10,000 as well.
9,000.
It looks
Who's
like
at
9.8A plus sold for
here?
9,900 back in February this
9,500,
year.
and
So that's kind of what we're
aggressive
looking.
cover,
You know what I
looking
mean?
for 95.
You'd
Looking
think
for
the 9.8A plus plus could
9,000
double
now,
up
but
the
let's
price
go
of the
to
A plus. Personally, I think that wouldn't be
9,500.
crazy.
Again, a Mark Feldman
Looking for
file copy,
$12,000 right now on it.
9,500. 92.50 on the cut, looking for 95. Are we going to 9,500?
Yeah, he did
The
fight a
cut
real
bid
boxer
is
once.
on
Exactly.
top.
He fought Tommy
Right
Fury and
now,
got his
let's
ass
see
beat.
95.
He sure
Heritage
did.
Live. Anything left out there at 9,500? We have the Tournament Fighters Edition. Fair warning. Let's
Goat,
do
Greg,
92.50.
what do these auction winners do for work?
106.
Let us jump with the $1.99.
7106.
Honestly, I have no idea.
We have Tetris.
Like, I have no
VGA,
idea,
90 NM plus MT sealed.
what these people do for work. for most of them.
Looking for
But like, you can be
3,400.
damn sure that a
Looking
lot
for
of these winners are probably
3,400.
millionaires
This
on
is indeed
paper, right?
one tough game to find sealed
Or
and
damn
in
close to
excellent
it.
condition.
At least $1 million worth
Sterling
of
example here for you
assets
for 3,400 now,
in
go to
their
36.
entire repertoire, right? I guess
34
being
on
a
top,
millionaire
go
on paper isn't as
3,600
impressive
here.
anymore.
Anyone in at 36? Get
Most
that
people who
bid,
own a house or like, you know what I
3,600,
mean? You're
34,
kind of a
36.
millionaire on
How
paper.
about
You're
a
like
push
halfway
for
there.
3,000 for
Guess
the
it's not
10-bit
that
gold
interesting
version,
anymore.
looking
Yeah,
for
it's the dentists and the doctors.
3,600.
They just love their
35
freaking video
cuts it,
games.
Looking for 36. Looking for 36.
Tournament Fighters,
This had the inclusion
$11,562.
of 2
So
players
barely
split screen
anything
mode.
more than the
Looking for
9.88 plus, actually, which is kind of crazy.
3,600. Come on in at 3,800.
We got a lawyer,
Tetris
dentist,
collectors, if you need this.
crypto
looking for
people.
3,800 here.
The housing market here is
36
not as
looking for
crazy
37 on the
unless
cut,
you're in
looking
like
for
Toronto or
38.
Vancouver.
How about a
If
push
you're
to
in one of the major hubs,
3,800? We
the
have the
housing
cut
market
bid
is
now.
crazy. Where
Let's
I
go
live,
to
it's extremely affordable.
3,800 for this top classic.
Yeah,
NES
11,000 for
title.
this
38,
versus
thank you. How about
10,000 for the
4,000?
9.88 plus
38
is
looking
kind
to
of
go
crazy.
4,000 here.
Like this, I think this Tournament Fighters is a deal.
$4,000.
Tetris VGA 90, the unlicensed
How about
copy,
fair
only
warning?
3 copies of this on the VG, or graded higher on the VGA Pop Report. 22 VGA copies total. 4,750 bucks for unlicensed Tetris VGA 90.
Up next,
Into
lot
Trojan
37,
9.2A hang
Water
tab copy. Early print
9.2A
code
sealed
Trojan
hang
here. Might be a first print. Yeah, first production copy of Trojan. Early classic Capcom title.
Looking for
$3,000 on
looking
it.
for 2,400.
Looks like there was a
predates the
9.4A.
original Street Fighter
I'm
with
guessing that's a
Capcom's
hang
first
tab
ever
copy as well because it sold for
one-on-one fighting mode
$7,500.
here.
So I'm
It's
going to
the
assume
top
that's also a
first
hang tab
production
copy.
copy
Do these
we've
signatures
ever
usually have the
offered you.
same games
Let's go
rotating?
3,000.
No.
Anyone in at $3,000?
Like, you might
coming
see
from the
some
collection of
games
Mr.
from like
Josh
1
Benton.
year, 2
We
year,
need
3 years
3,000.
ago.
Come on in at 3,000.
But out of I think
Hang
there's
tag
296
collectors,
games
first production copy
at this
we've ever
signature auction.
offered at
I would assume maybe
3,200,
20 or
looking for
30 of them have been sold at
3,400
Heritage
for
before.
Trojan. Anyone
So,
in at 3,600.
that would be my own
34,
guess there.
36. How about
So it depends what you consider
3,600?
usually have the same
Another
games
beat 'em up
rotating.
action
It depends
game
what
here,
your
looking for
software
3,635
engineer.
on the cut, looking for 36.
Joe Kane's alt.
3,500
Someone loan
is on
me
top. With that
$100,000
bid,
to
looking
make
for
Greg my
36
secret
there at the top.
Santa.
How about $3,600 for the first production?
You want to say there were
sealed hang
12 of
tag?
these in the Mark Friedman's collection, but there's only 22
Anyone
graded
out
by
there,
WADA, so that's not a lot.
3,600, fair
22 of the tournament fighters?
Let's do
So you're saying Mark
3,500.
Friedman personally fucked up the tournament fighter population count, right? Because this like was the
7110.
tournament, like this is the
Up
CIB
next,
grail,
Zelda 2,
right?
The
If we go
Adventure
away
of
from
Link,
factory
CGC
sealed, tournament fighters
9.8,
is the CIB that's
A+
expensive.
sealed.
It's the cartridge that's expensive.
Looking for a bid of $4,800.
That's crazy.
Top
If 12 of these came from Mark Friedman.
Anyone in
The
at
Legend of Zelda
6,000
Adventure
to
of Link
65?
9.8A plus the Trojan
for
sold for 4,375.
6,507.
Early Capcom goodness there.
Great bidding here. Anyone in
9.8A
at
plus Adventure of Link early
9,085?
production.
Excuse me, let's go 8,500. We've never offered a higher graded copy
Jake
of
Paul's
this
a
variant.
bitch.
Anyone
Let's go,
in
Time Capsule Museum.
at 95.
Let's go,
Looking
dude.
for 9,500.
The fight was rigged. You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. Looking for 12,500, pushing above, looking for 13,750. The water comp, it's kind of crazy. Back in November 2023, a copy of this, WADA 9.8A Plus, sold for $14,400. Fast forward a year to August this year, and it sold for $27,500, which I'm pretty sure we were all shocked, and it felt like an outlier, and it was like a crazy sale, just based on how low the November 4th, 2023 comp was. So this copy right now is in between both, looking for $17,500.
If you're looking for the top graded video games, you've come to the right place.
Jake
Heritage
Paul's a
Live.
bitch.
We're going to offer you the
Davies
best. Anyone
Gaming, 8
in at
months.
14,000. 13,000 here, looking for 14,000.
Why would the same Super Smash Bros. 64 go for auction again after it sold for 200,000 and now for sure will go for 1/4 of the price? Well, we had Super Smash Bros. Sell for what? The 200,000, then it sold for like 96. I'm pretty sure this is a different copy of Elysium coming up today.
Let's do 13,000.
I'm pretty sure anyway, isn't it?
7121.
I thought this was a different 9.88 plus Smash Bros. Being
Zelda
auctioned
2,
today.
The Adventure of Link,
Here's the Pokemon card
VGA
grading instead of
90,
video games.
and
Why are
M+
grades in
NT,
increments of 0.2?
uncirculated
Yeah, it's the
seal.
comic book scale. I think Valerie
Looking
told you there.
for
Yeah.
6,000 for you VGA
It copied the
collectors.
comic
Let's
book
add a
scale.
piece to your
which
collection
differs.
or build a new
It's
piece
the
to your
same exact
collection,
copy.
to
Jesus,
start a
that
new
is crazy.
collection, let's do it at 75.
That is crazy.
75
Yeah,
looking
I don't
for
know on that one.
8,000 for
Elysium,
this
I don't know
beautiful
on that
copy of
one.
The Adventure of Link,
16,250 for the
8,000.
CGC 9.88
75
plus
now,
Adventure of Link,
8,000 to 8,500.
which is more in
How
line,
about
I
I
think,
push
with
to
what everyone
85?
kind of
We like
expects
to
out of
cut
Adventure
bids
of Link
here,
right
go
now.
8,500 though.
Like I said, right, the November
Need a little bit
2023 was
more,
14,000,
85s
then
on
it
top,
jumped up
looking
to
for
27,
9,000.
now a CGC copy for 16.
How about a
I guess we'll see what the VGA
$9,000
90
bid?
does, right? VGA 90
We are on
uncirculated.
lot 39,
Surely this could
Zelda
turn
2,
into a
The Adventure
9.8,
of
right?
Link, asking for 10,000.
Surely.
Looking for a
9 point, a
$10,000
VGA
bid.
90 Adventure of
And
Link,
we have
pushing
it.
its way up
Let's go
over
to $11,000.
$13,000.
We have 10,000. How about a push to 11,000? 11,000. Thank you.
Yeah, I
for
also think the VGA
$11,000
90
bid.
copy should have
Let's go
came first.
12,000.
I agree.
12,000.
This is
would
the
be
better copy.
next.
This is the copy that should
Anyone in
sell
at
for more,
12,000?
the more
Thank you at
prestigious.
11,500.
This
We were
copy should have went
close
first,
to
in my
12.
opinion.
The cut didn't work. 12,000
And this
was on
VGA
top.
copy is
Looking
now
for
pushing its
13
way
here.
to looking for
Looking for
16,000.
13.
13.
Beautiful example by VGA
14.
90. Graded at a 90. Top. If you want a VGA right here, collectors of VGA, let's do 15,000. 15,000 for the Adventure of Link here. 14 looking for an
15.
advance to 15,000, now 16,000.
But do we think
We've
this is
got
the real
time. You
Valerie
can bring
now?
those
I don't
bids
know.
in.
I don't know. Is
15.5,
this the
there
real
you
Val
are.
now? Have we changed
Looking
our
for
minds?
16 now.
I still have no idea what to think. I was going to ban her. I was debating banning her earlier. Now she's actually giving out good information.
Hanging around on the cut. We're past that.
It is
now.
real Val.
16,000, looking for
I trust you,
17,000.
Craig.
Looking for
Successful espionage?
$17,000.
Ban her anyway? Like, yeah, AI Val
Rolling
has
out
me
there.
tripping over
16 go
here.
to 17.
Like, I have no idea.
We're gonna let this lot go.
It's a
at
different copy of Super
16,000.
Smash Bros. Different copy of Super Smash Bros. Gotcha.
7,114.
$20,000 for the VGA 90. Yeah.
Brings us to
Not
the
surprised there.
Nintendo
VGA
Entertainment
90
System
uncirculated
Deluxe
NES
set,
is just
VGA graded
freaking
80
beautiful, man.
qualified.
$20,000, the 9.88 plus selling for
How about
$16,250.
4,800?
Here
This
is
a
the
rare
deluxe
NES Deluxe
set to
bundle
end
with
off
Rob, looking
NES.
for
The first 40 items
4,800.
of the auction, the
How about
first 35% of the
4,800?
auction coming to a
We get
close here.
Rob, Gyro Mike,
Deluxe
Duck
set,
Hunt,
later
and the
production,
Zapper
VGA
here,
80
looking for
qualified set.
5,500. Come on in
Basically
at
impossible to find these
5,500
actually
for this
factory
deluxe
sealed. Remember we had the
set.
VGA 85
6,000 now to
Universal
65.
unopened.
Looking for 7,000.
The actual sealed set of this sold for $120,000. November 2023. So what should a qualified set sell for versus an actual unopened one? I don't really know. But we're looking for $13,750 right now. This is basically as good as it gets. You know what I mean? It's as good as it gets. You're not going to get a frickin' unopened one.
Finding complete examples today are exceedingly rare. That makes this.
Yeah, the
true
AI has
collector's
taken
dream
over,
right here,
seriously.
$11,000. 10 looking for 11,000. Heritage Lab. needs
F
you in
everyone,
at
you need that
11.
90. Did you shoot for
Fair
the 90,
warning.
sup, yo? Were you pushing on it?
11. 11,000 slides in, but we have 12,000 looking.
Have
for
you guys
back at
won anything yet?
13,000. Heritage Lab need a 13,000.
You looked up the Pop
bid.
Report before they
We'll put you
updated it,
on
and there was
top.
only one 9.88.
12,000
Ah,
is the
gotcha.
bid
Yeah,
now,
there's
but
what,
let's
2
do
or 3 of them now. Hey,
13,000.
Elysium? 3?
Any other
2.
bidders want to go 13,000?
I can't remember now. But yeah, there are a couple more smashes that got created very recently. A couple of them, or at least one of them, transacted through the Discord.
Getting some bids. All right.
Because
we've
one of the
got lot
owners showed
41,
up with the 9.88 plus,
Dracula
or one of the
10.
new 9.88 plus. On Zelda 2, does no Rev A purse print exist? No, does not. Every copy of Zelda 2 is Rev A. Like early print is Rev A Circle. That's the earliest copy that exists.
Castlevania title, looking for 8,500 to 9,000, now to 95. 95
Super
is the
Nintendo
bid.
starts
It's the
now,
highest
starting
graded
off
10.
with Castlevania
highest graded on
Dracula
Wada's
X 9.8 A
report in August.
plus
Looking
copy.
for 12,000. Looking for 12,000.
Insane.
11 now, go to 12. We have a
Insane.
$12,000 bid. Thank you. 13 to 14.
Pushing its way to
about a push to
17,500 now.
14,000.
Thank you, 14. Any advance to 15 here for
Before
Castlevania.
grading, that deluxe set is pretty big. Holy shit, that thing must be huge. You'd love a graded set, but where do you put that?
Jakey Mike Tyson Paul, smiling face with hearts, smiling face with hearts, smiling face with hearts, smiling face with hearts, dollar bills face, dollar bills face.
Cy Moon 68, one of the very few people there with the golden banana.
Any interest at 17,000?
38 freaking months, dude. You're a
Go ahead
legend.
and say fair warning.
Much appreciated, man.
16.5.
16.5 slides in on the cut, looking for
Much
17.
appreciated.
17,000.
Would you
There's
consider VGA
17,000.
90 better than
Takes
9.88
advantage of the
plus?
cut,
You have a
looking for
9.88 plus Sanchu
18,000.
Red and looking to see what the VGA
Looking for
90 will go for tonight.
$18,000 bid,
Generally
17.
speaking,
How about
Elysium on
18,000?
cardboard,
We'll say
oh
fair
man,
warning
it's
again
tough.
out there.
That's
Let's do
tough, dude.
17,000.
Like, I think I would trust the 90 more. I think.
7108
but, like,
is the bidder. Okay,
it's
Chrono
tough. It's
Trigger,
frickin'
CGC,
close, man.
9.6 A plus sealed.
Like 90 versus 9.88 plus on cardboard
We need
is it's close,
16,000
dude.
now. 15.5 now to 16. 15.5 now to 16 to 17,000.
The Dracula
How
X
about a
closing at
$17,000
21,250.
bid for Chrono
Pretty sure there's a
We need you in
10.0,
at
right?
19,000.
There's a
We
10.0
need you
copy
in
of this
at
floating around somewhere out there.
$19,000 here.
I think it was posted to
Beautiful copy
Facebook.
of
Someone
Chrono
made a
Trigger to
10.0,
19,
so
18,000
don't
go
know if that's
19.
going to go to auction. Don't know what's happening with that, but 9.8 A plus plus for 21,250. Chrono Trigger 9.6 A plus pushing its way over $20,000 easy. 9.4 A plus last sold in September for 22,700 or 22,500. This copy right now.
18.5.
There we go. Got a
18.5
cut bid. I
on the
was
cut
going to
now,
say
go
Chrono Trigger in the
19.
9.6
Anyone in
here
at 20,000?
has it needs some more bids in my opinion.
$20,000 for Chrono Trigger.
Needs some more
19 is the
bids here.
current bid, go
9.4 A plus
20,000.
Wada copy just sold for 22,500.
once
Looking
again
for
at
25,000 on the
$20,000.
CGC 9.6
Get
right
that
now.
bid in
No
here.
love for the CGC 9.6.
Let's do 19,000.
No love, baby.
122.
Selling for
Bidder
basically the same price as the
7122.
Wada 9.4 A plus.
We
Perhaps a
have
deal for
copy
someone here
of
on Chrono
John
Trigger.
Madden Football CGC 9.4 A sealed.
John Madden
Looking for
Football 9.4A on
445,
Super
50 to
Nintendo. Man, only starting off at
$600.
550 here.
Come
I
on
assume
in
this
at
is going to fly
650.
pretty quick.
650, thank you.
700.
You think you know who
750 for
won the
John
chrono? Let's
Madden
go.
here.
800.
Anyone in?
Yup, 10.0 of Dracula X
Influential
out there.
figure
Yep.
here and
Nope, Clay
looking
Fighters
for
coming up near the end of the auction,
$1,000.
Zach. We're in Super Nintendo right now, so we have to go
CGC
Super Nintendo,
graded here
Game
at
Boy, and then
9.4.
N64.
Come on in at 1,400.
1400.
There we are. Now go 15. Looking for a bid.
Looks
of
like maybe grails are healthy and medium tiers
$1,700.
even, or perhaps even
Lots of
down a
bidding
bit in
here,
some
going back
cases.
and forth.
It looks
How
like
about
really good stuff is doing
1,800
really
for
good,
John
Hamster.
Madden
Like
Football, and
popular
it's sealed.
games, stuff where you
Looking
expect
for
prices to kind of go high.
1991. Looking for
Oh yeah, the Wada
1,800
advertisement today with a 9.8 A plus plus Chrono Trigger as well. I did see that. You were the underbidder on the Chrono Trigger, Jonathan. Damn, dude.
Would be next. We'll say
Damn,
fair
dude.
warning.
18.
I
18
think
now
like
to
the Chrono
19.
wasn't a bad
Looking
price.
for
It wasn't terrible.
$2,000 bid.
I know people always
Looking for
debate CGC versus
$2,000
Wada and
bid
all that,
here.
but like, not a bad price.
Looking for 2,000.
And the Madden did shoot up very quickly there. Looking for $3,000 now. No surprise whatsoever.
24.
Go all the way.
Possible.
That's
Yeah,
your
go. Oh, you
9.8 A
want
plus
to
plus
go.
fire
Oh,
nice.
go.
Jesus Christ.
Looking
Well,
for
there we go. I guess we won't be seeing that one at auction anytime
We
soon.
have 2 strips of cellophane tape along
Is the
back
Mike Tyson's
cover
Punch-Out 9.6
that
still the best
CGC
deal of the
notes is
auction?
Tape on seal, looking for 2,800.
Either the Mike Tyson's
26 for
9.6
John Madden, are we all
or,
in? Go 28.
the
Fair warning.
I also think that the
Let's do
Tournament
26.
Fighters 9.8 A
now,
plus plus
3,000.
was a good price.
3,000 to 32. How about 32?
It just barely sold for any
Can't-
premium at all
Can't even
versus the
begin to
9.8
imagine
A
the
plus.
influence John Madden had on this game.
So either
Let's
the
go to
9.8 A plus is way too
3,200.
expensive and Tournament
3 go to
Fighters simply shouldn't be a
32.
$10,000
Makes a
game,
special
or the
place in sports
9.8 A plus
history
plus
and
just
gaming
sold too
history.
low.
Let's go to 34.
So those are my 2 votes right now
3,200 looking
for
a
like
bid of
deals this auction.
34 for this excellent showpiece copy here. Let's go to 34. 3,200.
She confirmed on Discord as well. She said,
let's do 3,200.
you thought you did when you posted. I don't have Discord open. I don't have Discord open. Okay, I'm busy. I'm working here. I'm working at the
Alright,
office. I don't
Kirby's
have Discord
Dream
open on a
Land
different
3,
tab. I don't have my
9.0
phone. I'm
plus
locked in.
seal.
Okay, I'm locked in.
Looking for
I'm a
32
very
now,
responsible
looking for
worker. I'm a good employee.
3,400. Come on in, you Kirby
33.
fans. Let's do 34.
Okay.
Looking for 3,000.
Sorry for being a good
Only 2
employee.
copies of Kirby Dream Land
Yeah, I'm gonna
3
boot you
are
out of here
graded
because you're
higher.
freaking AI
So it's
bot.
safe to say
Okay.
this is in the top 3. Let's do it. Anybody
I see
in at
through you,
42?
Valerie AI.
4,200
I see through you.
would be next for
John
Kirby's
Madden
Dream Land
Football
3.
closed
Let's do
for $4,000 there.
$400.
Kirby's Dreamland 3
Let's do
9.0 A plus. Didn't we see
now.
this
How
go
about Mr.
absolutely
48?
ballistic?
4,600
at
Come
the,
on, you Kirby collectors,
what was
looking
it,
for
like the
48
last-
here. 46 go to 4,800.
The
Do we
last
have a
signature
push
was
to
it Kirby's
48?
Dreamland 3?
We're hanging around at 46, but let's go 48.
They're not showing me the comp, but
48 now to 5,000 is Kirby's Dreamland going to 5,000.
I spelled it wrong.
Kirby's Dreamland number 3 here for the taking.
I
looking
still
for
spelled it wrong.
$5,000 Heritage Live. Fair warning out there.
Ah, I still spelled it right. Don't watch.
We'll
Don't
do
watch
it
what
at
I do. This is just embarrassing at this
4,800.
point. Just stop looking at my screen.
7124.
7124 is our.
Are they not even going to show me with Dreamland 3? Do I have to type in more?
And now we have the.
Does it have a
Legend of
space in it?
Zelda, A
Come on.
Link to the Past. What a 9.4.
Did it not get paid?
Looking for
There it is.
1838
$35,000 for the
$4,000.
90 plus.
Come on in
Holy
at
shit. Yeah. Okay.
4,000
Yeah.
for the Legend
Dreamland 3
of
did very,
Zelda
very,
Super
very well in high
Nintendo
grade
here.
back in August.
Looking for
The copy that
4,038
just
for the
sold, $9.08 plus for
Need you in at
$6,000.
4,000,
Still very
38
solid. Don't get
38
me
for
wrong, but yeah, I
Drive.
remembered that it
For the Legend of Zelda
it went
here,
crazy.
Elite Collector's going
4,000.
4,000.
$6,000 for the 9.08 plus, still just a
4,244.
super expensive
How
game.
about a push to
Kirby's Dreamland 3.
$4,400?
Zelda Link to the Past, 9.4A.
46.
Nintendo Store
I
reseal,
don't know if
not
I
for
wanna ask
resale
that.
sticker on it
Anyone
as
that
well,
Valerie
so we
can
are
answer
going to
that.
see it sell for
Looking
less
for
than a normal factory
5,500.
sealed
Anyone
copy.
in at
So once this
5,500.
9.4A
Looking for
sells for,
55
whatever it sells
Zelda,
for,
Legend
you
of
can't
Zelda.
compare
Anyone
it
at
against
5,500.
normal
Looking for
factory sealed copies.
$6,000.
This has a
55,
left,
I'm
right,
not the
bottom
expert.
seal on it, a
Looking for
3-side
6,000.
Nintendo Store
55 here for
resale.
Zelda,
So
looking for
you know, we get into that
$6,000.
world
How
of
about
qualifiers.
$6,000 here for the Legend of Zelda. We'll
You
say
get
fair
into that
warning.
world of weird
6,000
qualifiers.
looking for 65.
Prices just change.
Okay. Okay. Well, should I ask that one? Ask the question to everyone.
Oh,
Anyone?
which
Anyone in
I
at
think we have
65?
comps on this, don't
Inside
we?
Joke. Looking for 65.
Am I crazy on thinking that this exact copy
Looking
is
for
sold before or something extremely
6,500.
similar to it? Because I remember talking about a
Thank you, Cut
store
Bid. You're on
reseal
top, looking for 65 here.
at
We're
some
on
other
lot
point.
25, The Legend of Zelda. Looking for.
Can you just type in Link to the Past
6,500.
reseal?
A Link
No,
to
can't
the
type that
Past.
in, hey.
Fair warning.
Link to the Past NFR?
6250.
65.
65. We're still rolling. Who's got 7,000? Looking for $7,000. 65. Looking for 7. How about
A real 9, a
7,000?
real
65, go to
quotations.
7.
An actual
We've been at
9.48
7,000.
plus
We'll
goes
say
for
fair warning once again.
13,750.
Let's do 6,500.
Could have swore there was something.
7116.
Am I crazy?
7116 is our bidder. All right, we are moving along. To
Can't see
lot
it. Can't see it on the
46,
quick
Mega
look.
Man X2,
$8,000. So yeah,
9.6, A plus
difference there.
8,000.
Looking for
Difference in price between the
10,000.
two. Just make sure when you're price comping on this that you remember it's a not for resale copy. Mega Man X2 9.6A plus, second highest graded copy on the pop report out of just 8. Oh yeah, I was gonna say as soon as I moved my mouse, I knew the price was gonna be flying. Looking for 18,750. Mega Man X2 and Mega Man X3 are fucking impossible. They're just impossible to find factory sealed. They always have been.
How about I push it down there to 17,000 is what we're looking
Like
for
back in
now. Looking for
2014, I
17, now
think,
bump to
I sold a factory
18,000.
sealed X2 for like $2,500.
17,000 looking
Which, you know,
for a
relative to the
bid of
time is insane.
18,000 for the
Like
Mega Man
X2 and X3 have long been Super Nintendo grails.
17,500, thank
And the
you.
fact
Now
that
go
there's
to
only 8 of them on the
18,000.
Wada Pop Report?
17,500 looking for a
Nuts.
bid of
Looking for $22,500 on it.
$18,000. Push that button. Put
The
you on
90
top.
plus
There
Kirby
you
3
go.
was
You're
from,
on
yes,
top.
was
Looking for
Dan Kaplan's copy,
19,000.
yes.
$19,000.
I do remember that, Fletch.
Anyone at 19?
I didn't want to mention it just to like, you know, like,
How
yeah,
about
it was
$19,000?
Dan's copy.
18
So,
go to 19.
happy
Anyone
to see it
bid to
sell for what it
19?
did.
Fair
19.
warning to $20,000. 19 is on top looking for 20,000. Looking for $20,000. Fair warning. Let's do 19,000.
7105.
7105
$23,750 for the
we are moving
X2.
along to lot 47, Mega Man X3 here. VGA 80 NM sealed.
One of the folks up there asked
13
Philip or
looking
someone
for
next to them, is
14,000.
Kirby
It's a prior, it's a
Jigglypuff's
tie. Come back in,
grandfather?
Heritage
And I
Live.
didn't
It's
hear
looking
them,
for
so they
a little
walked
bit
over to
more.
me and
Anything
asked.
more than you on
Wait,
top.
what?
You are the top bidder now. Unless
I'm
I
sorry,
see
what?
another HA Live bidder. 14,000 looking for 15,000. Come on in, HA Live bidders.
Ah,
VGA collector.
boomers and
Let's
video
do it.
games are good
At
stuff.
15,000. Thank you. Now 16. Looking for 16,000.
Mega Man X2, 23,750
15,000
into
now,
Mega
looking
Man
for 16. Thank you,
X3.
16.
Third time being sold at
Anyone in
Heritage
at
Auctions. VGA 80 here. Only 8 copies on the VGA Pop Report. So again, right, people, VGA has been grading for years. VGA Pop Report is going to have so many copies of these games on it. There's 8 of them. There's 8 copies of Mega Man X3 on the VGA Pop Report over, what, 16 years of VGA grading? If that doesn't solidify it as a grail, nothing will, right? $20,000 for the Mega Man X3. So $43,750 for the pair there. X2, 9.6A plus, and Mega Man X3, VGA 80.
Come on in. This is a
And who knows
gorgeous
when we'll see them
copy.
again?
Scarce NES title.
Who
right
knows
here
when we'll
for
see them again?
2800.
Metal Warriors
Very hard to
9.88
gain.
plus.
This
One of the more
very hard
cult
to find,
classic
especially
collector titles
sealed.
published by Konami.
Looking for
Always been expensive again on Super
$3,000
Nintendo, but
here,
it's
28
always been
It's
more of a
tied with
collector
only
title,
one
right?
other copy
Full
for the
set
highest
collectors,
rated example.
full
You can
set
get
collectors
one, too,
love
right
Metal
now. Let's go
Warriors.
3600.
That's kind of how this one always has been.
Limited production run on this, looking for 3,800 for Metal
4 years
Warriors.
ago,
We need
Amazon
you in
sold
at
2
38
copies of Link to the
Heritage
Past for
Live.
200 and advertised them as
Come on
brand
in
new.
at
You immediately
38,
bought
thank
both
you.
copies only to
Looking
receive 2
for
cartridges.
$4,000.
You got to
Good
take
bid,
that
now
shot
go
every
for
single time,
2.
Elysium. You got to
Good
take
bid, go
that
to
shot every single time.
4,200, looking for
There was a
4,400.
9.6A plus reseal like Golden that went unpaid and sold privately. Maybe
4,400
that's
is
what
our
I was
bidder
thinking
now,
of.
looking for 4,600.
And a CGC one that used slightly
for
different
this
wording sold here.
amazing
Maybe I was probably thinking of the
preserved copy
CGC
of
one,
Metal
Brian.
Warriors being
I just
offered
couldn't find it
today,
there in my quick
looking for
searching.
46.
But I was probably thinking of the
Anyone in
CGC Link to the Past.
4,800 here.
Because I knew
4,800
we'd seen that not for resale
Thank you,
store
48.
sticker
Let's do
before.
5,000
It just looked way
now,
too familiar to me,
5,500.
you know what I
We're gonna
mean?
bump up a little more to 5,500.
I definitely had a feeling we'd seen that before, so.
500. Vintage video game community. You know all about the Metal Warriors. Very scarce. Let's do it at 65. 65. Who's going to end up with this copy on their shelf at their house?
Metal Warriors
Part of their
pushing its way to
collection.
$8,000 here.
Anything at beyond 6,000.
And just a quick reminder, tonight's auction is sponsored by Heritage Auction, so if you guys want to get into the next signature auction, it is coming up in February. February 21st, 22nd, consignment deadline by January 2nd, so you have right until the new year. You have one more month if you want to get into the next signature auction coming up February 2025. Of course, videogames at HA.com to reach out, and there's all the other showcase auctions coming back for the 2025 season. Nintendo 8 to 64-bit, 6th generation and beyond, Pioneers, Japanese, PC, I think. Yeah, PC is happening in December. Jeez, I guess you already missed the consignment deadline for that one, but you want to get into any of these auctions, videogames at HA.com to reach out, get free appraisals from the consignment experts, and of course, always accepting consignments for the weekly auctions that we watch every single Tuesday right here on YouTube. Huge thanks to them sponsoring, and huge thanks to you guys being here tonight. Mega Man really do be popping. I agree. Mega Man just is good.
Fair warning.
And imagine if Mega Man comes back as some kind of a big franchise, right?
It's to 10,000. Let's do 11.
Like Mega Man as is pretty damn dormant, I think is the word we could use. Mega Man's pretty damn dormant. I don't want to call it dead, but you know.
You collectors know
the last 9.88 plus, by the way, sold for $31,000 back in August. So if you're like, wow, Metal Warriors here is pushing up to $17,000. There's still time for the PC showcase. Let's go. There you go. Still time for the PC showcase. So if you want to get in, Big Box Game Shop. I mean, I kind of trust your opinion, man.
How about $13,000?
Looking for 17. Yeah, I kind of figured Metal Warriors couldn't keep the hype.
Is our bidder.
Yeah, 31,000 seems kind of crazy, right, Supyo? I agree. That was at the same auction we saw Dreamland 3 sell for 30,000 because we were popping off about Dreamland selling for that much and Metal Warriors selling for that much. So, you know, kind of crazy.
How about 2,800 now to 3,000?
So on that note, I don't know if anyone thought $31,000 was sustainable on it. Price down to $16,250. I personally think this is more where it should be, but when we have comps showing 30, we now have them coming down. Carl, Doom sold for $4,000, $4,250.
We'll say fair warning.
4K, yeah, $4,000. So like, I wasn't that far off, dude.
Let's do 3,200. 31 on the cut.
My take on Doom wasn't so bad.
Come back in at 3,200. It's there.
Not too bad, not too shabby. I almost thought you might have won it based on the end price, but
32 to 34.
Hey ho, neither here nor there. We'll get the next one.
Come back in Heritage Live. Fair warning again.
There'll probably be a next time on it.
We're bidding again. Lots open.
The CGC was 9.68 plus and sold for $8,400. They called it LRB, not for resale sticker. There it is.
36 here.
There it is. A Doom Shareware, Joe Kane. Very first of the auction there. The Maximum Carnage, the QVC Special Edition. These are so cool, dude. I kick myself every day for not buying one of these back on Nintendo Age when they were like $300. I wanted to buy it, but you know, back then I would have been like 18, 19 years old, and spending $300, $400 on a game, and when you're 19 is kind of fucked.
How
So
about 7,000?
now they sell for 4,200. I mean,
67.50.
it's still not
Cut bid.
outrageous, but
Asking
it's just
for
such a cool item.
$7,000.
Such a cool item.
67.50
Exclusive
here,
to
the
X. I was gonna say
7,000.
it's exclusive to
How about a push to
XQC.
$7,000
God damn, I have
Heritage
brain
Live?
rot.
How bad do you want it? 67.50
I
to
have the XQC
7,000.
brain
Fair
rot.
warning.
QVC. Exclusive to
67.50.
QVC. Jesus.
Nice.
It's embarrassing.
7,000. We have a last minute bid.
What?
We talked about that. Lots still open.
9.88
Come back in at
Street Fighter 2.
7,500.
Made in Japan,
James just
early
took another
production
bid at
copy here.
7,000, so we're looking for
Pushing its way
75. How
over,
about
or looking for just over 9,000 on the
$7,500? Any other
9.88
bidders?
copy.
Fair warning once again.
The last 9.88 they're showing
James.
me on the quick comps there, April 2023 for 10,800. I feel like we've probably seen one since then, but even so, if that is the last comp, 8,750. If you'd already won the lawsuit, you'd gotten it 100%. When will we see another Billy video when you get a result on the lawsuit? Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I followed along to someone who was like writing up your lawsuit or the days of the trial. Do you have any kind of gauge as to when a result to the lawsuit might come?
Let's do 48.
I know when you show up to chat, it frickin' the chat always swings around to you, but
46
Super
now,
Mario
go to
RPG
48.
Legend of the 7 Stars. Call it a side effect to being a real
Looking at you
likable
for
guy, right?
4,800. Need you in here. We're gonna
It'll
say
be
fair
Munske,
warning.
that's what I thought.
All right, 48.
That's what I thought.
5,000 to my right.
Like
Come back in
nowhere
at
near.
5,500 for the
Made
Legend of the Seven
Super Mario
Stars.
RPG Legend of the 7
Super
Stars,
Mario
85 plus
RPG.
Japan print, early production copy.
5,500
We were talking
or
about
cut bid.
Majesco,
Either one. They're both
Mexico
available.
copies being
Fair
Majesco
warning once
copies.
again.
The difference here is like,
Let's do 5,000.
with something like Mario RPG, there is a Japan
gets
and a
one.
Mexico print, but the
All
Mexico
right.
print is
Lot
not
52, we
Majesco.
have Super
It's still a
Mario World,
Nintendo
CGC
published
rated
Mexico
9.2
print,
and
right?
sealed.
So there's made in Japan,
How about
made in Mexico,
2,800?
assembled in
Collectors need a
Mexico.
Canadian
And those are
version? Well,
3
here you go.
distinct
Let's do
prints
it.
that exist on specific
3,200.
games.
34, now
So,
36. Got to go a little more.
Just something to
Heritage
keep in
Live.
mind with
Come
some
on
of
in.
these
Excellent
made in
condition,
Japan
looking
versus
for
made in
4,000.
Mexico's.
Heritage Live, come on
6,250
in
for the
at
Mario RPG.
4,044.
Game I need to pick up at some point.
Need you in
First
at
print Japan copy. Super freaking
4,400.
cool. Maybe I'll just make a video about the
Now looking for
Majesco prints, hey?
46.
That's probably the best
Heritage
choice.
Live, looking at you
Just
at
talk about made in Japan, made in
4,600.
Mexico, and Majesco.
4,000.
Is there a YouTube? Is that
This
does that
only
even
one of
exist
the
as a
2
resource yet?
Canadian versions
It's
rated
crazy
by
that like
WADA. Do you need it for
making
your
a video
collection?
about that
Looking
right
for
now might be
46.
like the only video on the
48
internet. That is
here, back to
fucking
you at
insane.
5,000 Heritage Live.
Sometimes it feels like this
Need you in
hobby
at
is still stuck in 2010,
$5,000.
man. Super Mario World
We've had this bid at
9.2A
48.
Canada
5,000.
copy.
Anyone in at 5,000?
Canadian
Fair
copy.
warning.
So if you're wondering why isn't this exploding, it's because
5,000,
everyone
it's
hates
a
Canada,
tie, Heritage
right? It's
Live.
that
You know
easy.
what to do when you hear the tie. That's a great
Chat was
time to use that
disconnected.
cut bid. It's not with you. I just
Why
need
did I
a
lose
little
chat?
bid to put you on top.
Bring back chat. Bring
Just a
back the
little more
chat.
will put you on top for Super Mario
Is chat
World.
back?
Fair warning once again.
Hey, we're back.
5,000 to Cindy.
Chat is back.
Lot
Chat is back.
53, we have
I missed
Super
you guys.
Metroid, VGA 90 NM Plus.
6,250 for Super Mario World Canada.
1,300 here,
Like, you know, it compared to what a
1,013
US
now,
copy would sell
There
for,
we
this
are,
is probably like
good bidding on a
1/10 the
15.
price.
Looking
At
for
some point, you have to like
1,600 now,
maybe it's not so
17
bad.
to
Maybe
18.
Canada's not so
Good
bad,
bidding
right?
here. Come on.
At some
James,
point,
you and James
you
are
just
doing
got
the
to
work
accept
for
that
me.
maybe Canada isn't that bad.
$2,000.
That's crazy.
Live would be
Super
next.
Metroid
19
VGA
go to
90
2,000.
Japan
2,000
copy.
looking for 22.
That's fucking awesome.
Looking for 22. Dig deep,
Tied with
James.
just
Let's
one
get
other
'em.
copy
2,200.
on the
There
top
we
of the
are. Let's go
VGA census. Out of 15 copies graded by VGA
2,400
total,
would
pushing
be
its way to
next on Super
$3,000. VGA 90 unopened.
unopened.
Super
Looking
Metroid.
for $2,400. Come
VGA
on in,
85 plus
24,
sold for
26
$2,400 back in
24, 26 now.
August
Need you
or
in.
back in
Rated
October 2023 at the
VGA
inaugural,
looking for
right?
28.
That was the
How
first
about
ever Japanese
28?
showcase, I believe, October
26
2023.
here. Come on in at
So pushing its way to
2,800. Need that
$3,500 now for the
2,800
90.
bid. 2,800. We're talking to you. Come on in. Fair
Yeah, who
warning.
in here has won anything?
Let's do
Who's won a game
2,600.
and what did you win? Yeah, let's do a little checkup.
128.
7128 is our bidder.
Have you insured your
And
collection
it
at
looks
home?
like
I
I'm
have
down
not.
to my last 2 lots
And I
before
don't like.
pass
I
this
recommend
over
insurance,
to the immortal
but I know that it's also
Lot
a.
54 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4 Turtles in
I know it's a
Time.
pain in the ass to go through the process.
Looking for
but
5,000. Go to 55.
Time Capsule
to
Museum, you
fire.
won the
We need you in at
Wolfenstein and the
55 or
Tailspin.
52.50.
That's cool.
Come back in Heritage Live.
Cool to win that
Come back in,
Wolfenstein.
Turtles in Time. You've got it now. Looking for 6,000. Any other bidders going?
You lost
6,000?
everything you were bidding on.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles So fans and collectors, here we go. 6,000.
Yeah, Duels, are you still in here? Did you pick up a win?
Beautiful copy here.
The Super Metroid, 3,250. Honestly, that's not crazy.
Anyone in?
Like,
6,000.
reflecting now, right? It's like the 85 plus for 2,400 is probably too much. The 90 for 3,250 doesn't feel terrible. But I guess we'll see what happens the next time one sells, right? Maybe the next time one sells, we'll be saying, well, the 95 was actually a good deal. So, like I said, with a lot of this Japanese stuff, it's very uncertain at this point. So, be careful bidding. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, made in Japan, 9.4A. Remember when someone was asking what? Was it a 9.6, maybe a 9.8 in the Facebook groups, and someone wanted like $200,000 for one? You guys remember that?
We have the Max Rifle M16.
It was a little bit of a meme at the time.
With the game cartridge.
I think they were looking for like 200,000, but sold for $7,500, 9.4A, made in Japan copy. Here's the Max Rifle. Jesus, why does this keep coming up too? This used to be the type of thing that never sold, like ever.
17 here, looking for 18.
Now we're seeing the Max Rifle. I think it was at the last signature as well, if I'm not wrong. It won't show me the quick comps on it, but I'm pretty sure we had it. You get the gun plus the cartridge used for army training. Very, very, very cool. Yeah, it's a straight up gun. It's a real gun. Like that is an M16.
Looking for a push to 2,600.
This is as legit as it gets, used for actual military training purposes.
Authentic weight of an actual.
Always been a Grail item.
Adding to its
yeah, it's freaking great.
Decommissioned ones. Yes, they
You've been the underbidder so far, Rick. Can I make a motivational video about how to not be poor? You won the Dragon Warrior 3 and you were the underbidder on Mega Man X2 and Metal Warriors. Damn, dude. That Dragon Warrior 3 I still think was a solid price. I still think that was a solid price on the Dragon Warrior 3.
How cool is that? Let's go 3,600. Pull the trigger.
You should have pushed that Mario World one more bid regarding right now. Like I said, Time Capsule, like the Canadian copy sold for the Canadian copy sold for $6,000. Like a US copy, I think genuinely might bring 60,000. So it's like, call it a placeholder. I don't know. At some point, just put up with Canada. Maybe Canada doesn't suck that much ass, you know? Just throw Canada a bone, right? 4,750 for the Max Rifle. Can I just search Max Rifle on Heritage and see the comps? Oh, we're into Game Boy too. Game Boy starts now, which means we're just about... Oh yeah, Pokemon's coming, baby. Pokemon is coming. I know some of you guys are going to tune out during Pokemon, and I know some of you guys are going to pull up your seats here.
Keep the fun going with lot number.
Who the fuck is this guy?
What do I have?
2,200.
I have a bit of 2,200.
Hey, wait a second.
We're going to jump up to 3,400 now. Let's go.
Who the fuck is that guy?
This is Disney's.
This is a new guy. We've never seen him before.
Sealed. I need a bit of 3,600.
Where's Emily? Where's Sophie?
Jump in. There's that 36. Go 38.
Holy shit!
4. Let's keep climbing. I need 4,000.
Just swapping everything up on us there.
42. Let's go 44 now. I have that bit of 42.
Yeah, August 2024. The one sold for 8,750. I don't know how to variant these, or like there was also one for 7,500 this year. We've had the Max Rifle come up 3 times this year. So 7,500, 8,700, and now 4,700. Like I was saying with this, they just the rifle has come up too much. The rifle has come up for sale too much. It's the type of item that's not supposed to sell multiple times per year.
If you have that cut, make sure to use it. We're at that 4. Now we're at 5.
That's your boss, Greg. Stop being mean, or the endless Tita Heritage will stop nourishing you. This guy ain't my boss. I don't know who this guy is. I've never seen this man before in my life.
5,250. Either will do, but I need to see one.
Disney's Darkwing Duck, 9.48 plus here. The CGC copy pushing to almost $7,000. First time selling the Game Boy version. Jesus. Oh, I guess that explains why we're still pushing, right? We just got a cut bid, still looking for almost $7,000 on it.
5,250, and there's the 55 to follow up. I need $6,000 now from you, Heritage Live. Do I see a bit of
the Pokemon's going to be interesting here. This is, like I said, some of you guys are going to be into this big time here. Seems like a struggle to find an appraiser. Yeah, that's the issue, Nova, is if you want to get privatized collection insurance, you need to get privatized like appraisal, and it's a process, right? It is a process.
Then we will sell it for.
It's something that everyone probably should do, but I also understand that a lot of people, myself included,
thank you very much. Let's go to lot number.
Don't go through the process to do it.
I have $875. How about 900 Heritage Live? We have Disney's Tailspin.
Hey, Heritage has an appraisal
9.8.
department. They send the list to my team and then come up with a document you can provide to the insurance company. Holy shit. That's crazy.
Go 12. I need that $1,200 bid to advance.
So I guess Heritage can help you with collection appraisals. I didn't know that myself.
We're sitting at 12.
6,875 for the Darkwing Duck.
Now Heritage Live. Let's keep going.
9.88 plus Tailspin. Capcom release. Should be early production. Yes, this is the actual Capcom release of Tailspin. 9.88 plus. Looking for over $2,000. The NES copy just sold for what? $3,500 if I remember correctly earlier in the auction. People love Tailspin more than I can explain. Tailspin is before my time. Pushing its way over $3,000 as well here. Not surprised.
And this is the highest graded copy we've ever offered. I need $3,000 now. I have a bit of 3,032. How about
Tailspin is the dopest? Yeah, I don't want to call Tailspin a boomer game because it's not. It's like if I was born 5 to 10 years earlier, I think I would give a shit about Tailspin. I think I just missed it. It's like Tailspin, Rescue Rangers, DuckTales. I was on like the tail end of that. No pun intended.
How about that bid of 48?
I just missed these series. I just missed these games. You know, born in 1993, like I just missed them. I came in a little bit later for like Goof Troop. I don't even know what else was on at that time, but
we're almost there. I just need $100 more. Let's go to 5,000. Do I see a bit
Game Boy right up there in price? Yeah. Good Game Boy games sell for insane prices factory sealed. I mean, even CIB, right? Like Game Boy just is very collectable.
Stakes are higher. I need 50.
Bro, you're 30. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, dude, I'm freaking 31. My back hurts. My back hurts, man. Instead of lifting weights, I'll be doing yoga soon. That's when it's truly the downhill. When you're no longer bench pressing, you're doing upward dog. It's like I was gonna say shoot me, but I don't know. Is that too far?
7-1.
I remembered I'm at work there, right? You put a bullet in my head. I don't know. Maybe that's too much.
I have a bid of 11,000.
Wait for age 40 and then you're out of warranty.
This is the Pokemon Blue version.
6,250 for the 9.88 plus Tailspin. Yeah, that's pretty damn good there. Pokemon Blue, starting off the Pokemon block. 9.28 plus red text, first production copy.
I need to see that bid of 16.
I think it's the 9.48 plus there, right? That's comped at 33,000.
17 copies on Watto's latest.
And the 9.08 plus at 14. I'm guessing those are red print copies. Those, yeah, they have to be, right? That's way too expensive for a normal Pokemon Blue. 9.28 plus, pushing over $20,000, looking for $22,000 now.
$17,000 with you. Jump back in.
Fun fact about Raiden: his name's Raiden.
I have a bid of 17. Let's go to 8.
They brought in an auctioneer named Raiden? I take back everything I said about this guy. I know I was harsh when he first took the podium. I didn't give him a fair shot. He should have just wore a name tag that said, "Hi, I'm Raiden." That's insane. That's crazy.
We are on that cut increment of
and he is named after, yeah, that's crazy.
From you to advance.
I will never meet a Raiden in my life. I feel confident on that. The 9.28 plus Pokemon Red, or Pokemon Blue Red text. Looking for 22.5 here.
You got it. 17.5.
Closing at 21,875. Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad at all. I also think that's a pretty solid sale there on that.
Let's go to 95 now, Heritage Live. This is the Pokemon Blue version. VGA,
21,875.
I need $9,500 from you, Heritage
Shout
Live.
out to Greg. You actually told me I sealed blue as a red text. Hey, that's what I do. That's what I do out here, man.
There are only 4 examples.
You were a sealed noob back in the day?
VGA's October pop report.
Helping people in this hobby, you know, one person at a time, dude.
Heritage Live, we've got that bit of
VGA 90 Pokemon Blue Sandshrew early production copy. So still a really great copy of Pokemon Blue here. She's looking for 12,500. VGA 90.
Still have that cut in your back pocket now.
Yeah, getting nowhere near the red text premium. Like the red text premium is still alive and well. Make no mistake. 22,000 for the 9.28 plus. This copy just got 12,500.
I have a bid of $10,000.
Looks like there was an 85 plus November 2023 for 11,400. VGA 90 looking for 15,000 right now. I mean, heck, I guess a few more bids and it might be getting close to that red text. We'll see.
$1,000 to advance now. Here to
You
slide.
found your
Let's go
original
12.
Pokemon Blue box. How much is
We're
it worth?
cut at
It's a little bit beat
11.5.
up. I mean,
Are we all
an
done at
original Pokemon Blue
$11,000?
box, probably
Fair warning,
100,
last
200
call.
bucks. It just depends. Depends what variant you
got
have,
it.
depends on condition, but
Don't, guys.
probably like
We're
100,
at
200 bucks,
12,000
somewhere in
now.
there,
Let's
right?
Go to 13. 12 go 13. Heritage Live. I need that 13.
What's the chances they also employ a Johnny Cage?
It's a scarce early
Looking for
production here. I need
$16,250 on the
$13,000
Pokemon
to
Blue
advance.
90.
We're sitting at 12. Let's go 13 now. How about that bid of 13,000, Heritage Live? Fair warning, at 12,000.
What'd you say
Last
there?
call.
If this doesn't sell for close to 20,000, this is a steal.
$12,000, we'll take it.
Yeah, what are the comps on a 90 there for Sandshrew?
7-1.
The 90 selling for
Let's flip the page here.
$15,000.
Two, lot number
Is that a
60.
deal?
What do I have?
There's not enough comps that are popping up there.
$12,000 I have.
What's
This
the
is a
last like
Pokemon
9.6
Red
A++
version,
or 9.8 sales on this? I don't want to check comps right now because we have a frickin' VGA 90 Pokemon Red. Sandshrew, first production, early production, whatever you want to call it. So, we have to stay tuned here for the Pokemon Red. Because what was it, the 9.8? The condition on the 90 is bad?
October.
Maybe that's played into it.
Live, and there's 13 followed up by the 14.
Pokemon Red 90. Sandshrew. What did it... Was it a 9.8 A++ Sandshrew that sold?
I have that $14,000.
Wasn't there one that went for like 90 or 100,000 not long ago?
I need $17,000 from you, Heritage Live, to advance. I have 16. Let's go.
VGA 90
There's
Red
17,
Sandshrew, looking for
18 with the book.
$23,000 now.
Live, I need $19,000 to advance. I have that bid of $18,000.
Surely this one gets juiced up, right?
Now, Heritage Live, 18 go to 19 now.
$120,000 for the last 9.8 A++ Red. Yeah, there we go. That's what I was thinking of. That's what I was thinking of, Playcadia. The 120,000. I think that was just in August for the 9.8 A++ Red.
I have 19.
Because that was just like out of nowhere. Hard KO out of nowhere. Has this been a strong or weak auction? I would say pretty damn good overall.
Do I see a bit of 20?
People in chat aren't winning a lot of items. We have a lot of underbidders. I'd say it's pretty damn good.
We'll sell it for 19,
pretty solid overall.
7-1.
The VGA 90 Red closing for
$23,750. 32,000. You heard me all right. We're
like
at
that doesn't feel expensive,
right
no?
Now. Let's go to
VGA 90 Sandshrew?
1,000 Heritage Live. I need that 34.
That's not crazy, right?
This is a Pokemon Red version. What a 9.8.
Yeah, the Pokemon Red sold way too freaking high last time, but hey, here we go. 9.8 A++. The red is also beat. So what, is there something we should know about this blue and yellow or blue and red? Are these just not the someone else was saying these copies have been passed around? Pokemon Red 9.8 A++.
Fair warning then at 30.
Yeah, there we go. $118,000 in August. What the? Last sold for $118,000, and the sale price is there. So like money exchanged hands, they actually paid for it. Because I know we were talking about that as well. Like maybe they won't get paid. As of now, it's still showing in the comps there. It's been 5 months now. I assume they would have defaulted.
34,000.
This time selling for $42,500. So I don't know. I don't know why that last copy sold for 3x. It made no sense. But that's why we talk about don't take one spot, don't take one comp, and start acting on it, right? Because we have no idea if it's replicable. And if something is an extreme outlier, like that Pokemon Red for 100 and some thousand, don't act on that.
Where we are now.
Because there's no guarantee that the next one is going to hit that price. It's something Sean talks about a lot, but you know, Sean's a crazy boomer. You can't trust that guy.
To advance. Or you're cut at 15.5.
9.8 A plus Pokemon Yellow, first production, white ESRB here.
15,000.
The 9.8 A plus closing for $18,750. Yeah, the 9.6 A plus yellow sold for a price that made no sense last time. So 9.8 A plus for $18,750. The Pokemons don't feel super expensive. One of you Pokemon guys, give me another in-depth take here. But out of all of them, I think the red text did the best. 9.2 A plus, right, for $22,000. That feels very solid. The rest just feel fine. You know? Like congrats to seller, congrats to buyer type of prices. I think both parties can walk away pretty happy with these.
How about that bit of
That's my
13,000?
gut
Keep us
check right
going.
now
Hair
looking at
Slav,
these.
or your cut at
Both parties can
12.5.
just be happy. But
There's
curious what you
13,
guys think. I know some of you
That's
follow
what we
price
like.
of
Let's go to
Pokemon
14
very
now.
closely. 95 plus,
13 go to
second print, no
$14,000.
ESRB,
Hair
one of the
Slav,
nicest copies of
14.
Pokemon Yellow that exists, period. Pushing
Fair
its way
warning, Dan,
to...
last call at 13,000.
Looking for 17,500 on it.
13,000.
You'd love to see Heritage partner with the game convention to
We
host
have
a
a delay
showcase
bid of
auction in person. You want one of those numbered paddles you can hold up to bid?
There for, ladies and gents. We have a bid
That'll
of
be the day.
$13,500.
That'll be
I
the
need
day.
14 now to advance. Take advantage of the cut bid. All I need is just 500 more to get us back on track at 14,000. Do I
Just
see
like that
bid of
DKC 9.6
now?
that sold for $144,000, you never know. Yeah, true. Why can't I sell something where it just sells for way too much money, right? That's who we all want to be. The guy who sells something for way too much.
3 and 4.
16,875 for the 95 plus. Is this the same copy that was
$5,500. How
on
about 6 now, Hair Slav? We have
Certified
another Pokemon
Link?
Yellow version special Pikachu edition.
Does that ring a bell for any of you guys? Was Certified Link
9.8
95 or was it a 95 plus? There was a I can't remember if it was a 95 or 95 plus that came up. Maybe last year?
Okay, 6,000.
We have a prior with the internet.
And I think it sold for right around $15,000, $20,000. Like I
from
think
each
that's where these 95s have been hanging around, is in this $15,000, $20,000 range. So again, I don't think this price is good nor bad, right? I think this is just a happy fair market value price on the 95 plus. Unless it was 95s that was selling prior. I can't remember off the top of my head here. I think these are relatively healthy if you ignore whatever happened last signature. Yeah, I'm not even considering the last signature prices, LOS. They don't make any sense, so I don't see it as a reason to care about the last signature prices on the Pokemon games. Which, that said, yes, I think these are just in line with fair market value. You believe that is the copy from Certified Link that sold for about $15,000, $20,000? 9.88 plus last production copy. Selling for $9,375. So jumping from a last print to a first print is a 2x in value.
$650, 700. How about 750?
I mean, I think there should be more of a 2x gap personally between like a third print Pokemon Yellow and a first print.
Super Mario Land
9,000 versus 18,000. Personally, I think that gap should be bigger. I think in the future that gap will be bigger. But for right now, it's about a 2x premium. Curious what you guys hear of that. Curious what you guys think. It just doesn't, like, I don't know.
$850 bid. This is Super Mario Land. VGA
We see such large gaps with Pokemon cards or comics or anything else where variants like dictate everything that it just seems.
Let's go to $850.
Seems like that gap should be bigger.
So much for the cut.
85 plus Super Mario Land Japanese copy. First time they've had the Japanese copy of Super Mario Land here, pushing its way over $1,000. 85 plus.
$900 now to it.
You actually tried to organize an event where people can come and do a tour, have lunch with us, and then bid in the auction in person, but it didn't get any takers.
There's $875.
Not that lunch and a free tour is much incentive to fly out and get a hotel. Oh, come on. You're selling yourself and Philip way too low there. Who doesn't want to go have lunch with Philip?
Are we all done then at $875?
Surely that's worth it.
Yet I have a bit of $900.
Normies can afford the Pokemon cards, not the games.
$950 now. Let's keep going. I need $950.
And it's funny, Twitch TV, Yama. A lot of the big Pokemon collectors do have the games in their collections as well.
$950. How about $1,000?
Like, if you look in the backgrounds of some of the big Pokemon collections and stuff on Instagram, you will see the games scattered in there. So those are also the people who have bought up the game so far. Funny enough. Which, of course, right? Of course, there's overlap there. But
fair warning and last call at $950. Are we all done? We are not done yet. I have the 1,000. Let's go to
Wada still owes you a tour of their Denver facility for their Wada Bucks or whatever it was promotion. As if.
To advance. Jump in with that $1,100 bid.
You collect Pokemon and baseball comps? Vary so much on those items? Oh, comps vary so much. Gotcha.
Hair to Slav, I need that $1,100 bid now. Again, this is the very first time we
Super Mario Land pushing its way over $1,000 here. The 85 plus Japanese copy.
1052.11.
With yellow, the first print is just the most common one, so the spread isn't huge. I just don't think it will matter, Lois.
Let's go 12.
I think as it matures more and more people join the hobby, more people learn about the variants and stuff, I don't even think, you know, just because it's more common, like,
To see that $1,200 bid now here to Slav.
That difference in common, like how common the first print is or being the most common variant or whatever, won't matter whatsoever if the population of people in this hobby increases.
Fair warning, let's call it 1100.
Like, we call it the most common, but we're still talking about a low pop, ultimately, is, I guess, my,
7, 1, 3, and
my
5
my argument against
number
that.
66. What do we have?
4,400.
But I do get what you're
$4,400
saying, and it probably
We are going to
is
jump up
currently
quite a bit
affecting
to
the price between the two.
$11,000.
Super Mario Land, the
This is
Japanese
Super
copy,
Mario Land,
$1,375, and the
plus
Super Mario
sealed.
Land green
Fire though,
screenshots,
13,000,
9.8 A plus
$14,000
second
there to
print,
swap.
early print.
13
This
go
thing
to
is freaking nice,
14,000.
dude.
This is the
Pushing
second
its way
highest
to
graded example by
17,500.
Wada
Is this
out
the
of
one that
just
popped up
8
at like that
total.
school auction or something?
Not very many out there.
Is
I
this the
have
one that someone
13,000
won at
go
a
to
silent
14 now
auction
here
at
to
some
slot.
kind of
13 go
school
14.
charity thing?
Do I see a bit of 14?
One of these popped up in the Discord.
13.5.
Or the owner, I think, popped
This
up
is
in
a
the
rare early
Discord.
production
I think it
copy
was this
of the
copy.
first handheld
But
Mario
frick,
game.
nuts,
I need
man. Someone just
$14,000
stumbled
from
upon
you
a
here to slot.
9.8 A plus
Do I
green
see it?
screen. Like what? Looking for
I will say fair
17,500 on
warning,
it.
There's $14,000.
Looking for
Excellent.
18,000,
And
looking for
15.
20,000.
Let's keep going. There's a 16.
Why
Let's
not
go to
21,
17
right?
now.
A small little
I see a bit of
lottery win for someone.
17,000.
Absolutely
I need
insane.
17K
Join the Discord.
from
Free
you
link in the
there,
description.
Slide.
We,
Good
you know,
match.
keep up to date on everything.
We have that bit of
A small portion of the community cares about
16,000.
variants.
This is
The majority do
highest
not.
green
Gradle
screenshot
always
that we
trump
have ever
variant for the
offered.
majority of
I
games.
need
It's massively different from
17,000.
cards and comics,
There's a
or different
17.
low print version
I
of
need
games, higher
18.
over others.
17.5 on the cut. I need
As of right
500
now,
more
I
to
have
get
to
you
agree with you.
18,000.
We
Do I see
often
an
do see
$18,000 bid?
grade
Yes, I do.
trump
Let's go 19
variant.
now here to
Funny
slot.
enough.
19. How about 20?
We just saw
I
with
need
the Mike Tyson or the
$20,000, and
Mario
I've
Bros.
got it.
2,
Let's
right?
go
The 9.8 outsold the 9.6, the 9.4 Metroid almost outsold the
$22,000 from you
9.2.
here to Slav. Let's keep going. I need $22,000 for Super Mario
I
Land
don't think
and
that will
Wada
hold,
9.8
personally.
plus sealed. I need 22,000.
I
Do
think
have
the
Looking for
trends
that $22,000
will push
bid
first
now here to
prints
Slav. Warriors
above
at 21.
other prints, regardless of grades. Unless
How
the grade
about
disparity
that
is massive, right? If we're
Do I
talking an
see
8.0 against a
bid of
9.6, yes, I
22,000
get
or
it.
your
But
cut at 21. If I don't see either bid, I'm going to say fair
looking for
warning.
27,000 now on the Mario
All
Land
we
green
all
screen.
done. Heritage Live at 20,000.
I don't have quick comps for the other
And
9.8
see what
green
I was gonna
screens.
do
Maybe
there
I can
was
grab
not
it quick
put
here.
pen to
Looking for
paper, but you
30,000
came
on
in
it.
Heritage Live and bid 22,000. I need 24 now to advance.
So we just go Mario Land green.
22, let's go to $24,000 now, Heritage Live. Again, this is the second highest graded by Wada out of just 8.
Highest graded by
total
Wada, he's
examples.
saying.
I
So
need
there probably isn't. I mean,
$24,000 from you
there's a
to
green
advance.
screenshots, same
22,
variant,
let's go
9.68 plus,
24,000
peaked
Heritage
out
Live. Do I
November
see a bid of
2022 for 43,000.
or your cut at
So,
23. Last call then. At
90,000, January 2022.
And we are going to sell it for 22.
So this copy here did just sell for 27,500, which I think is good.
All right, lot number
For Game Boy
67.
Super Mario Land. I know some people, like, I don't think it's a grail myself. But again, maybe it's just because I'm not a Game Boy kid. I didn't have a Game Boy growing up. I don't have a ton of,
Prior though, we have 3,000. How about 32 now?
like, I don't have the nostalgia for this, right? So $27,000, I'm like, oh, okay, great. But I know some of you guys feel differently.
32, there it is. How about
Yeah, no Game Boy
3,400?
as a kid. I didn't get handhelds ever.
$3,400
I
now
wasn't a
to advance
handheld kid.
Heritage
We didn't
Live.
have them. We had almost
This
every
is
home
sixth
console, but not
best-selling Game
handhelds.
Boy title of all time. I need
You grew up playing
$3,400
Super
from
Mario
you to
Land, and it's
advance.
actually fairly
There's that
shite.
34. How about 36?
Super Mario Land 2, the 6 golden coins, 90 plus.
I need that $3,600.
Should be an
bid, and I
early
got
print,
it
first
just like
print. I
that.
don't
Let's
think
go
there's any
38.
kind of
36
super
to
secret
38 now.
variants
Here
on
to
this
stop. I
copy,
need that
so
$3,800
pushing its way at almost
bid to
$5,000
advance.
here.
36 go 38.
38.
There's the 38. How about 4? $4,000 is what I
Usually
need
tell our
to
auctioneers to
advance now.
take their
Heritage Live
time, and
jumping at
Philip, Raiden,
4,000
Sophie, and
now.
Emily do a great job with the
Do I see that
pacing.
bid of
Otherwise,
4,000?
people freak out because there are so many bidders that wait
38.94
until
or
the
that
last
cut
second
at
to place their
39.
bid, even though we literally
What
extend
say
the
you,
clock and
Heritage
waiting to
Live?
do that does
Do I see
nothing.
another bid? Fair warning then at 3,800.
39.
You think variants will
39 on the
prevail?
cut.
Just look at first
And the
edition versus
4,000.
unlimited in cards.
How
It's night and
about
day. Games have so much focus on
4,200?
variants in
I need
cards
that
or comics. Look at rare books.
$4,200
First
bid to
will
advance.
prevail.
42,
Yes,
there
that's
it
what
is.
I
How about
think, Cam.
44?
I mean, your thoughts echo
need that
mine as well.
$4,400
Cards,
bid now.
books,
Heritage
comics,
Live. Do I see a
everything
bid
else
of
is
44?
entirely variant based.
Fair warning and
Or
last
for the
call,
most part, right?
4,200.
Variant trumps condition. By a large,
42.
large, large margin.
Oh, we have a
So,
delayed bid of 4,400.
I just
I'll
think
accept
games
that.
aren't there.
Let's go to 46.
Super
Over
Mario Land
46,
isn't a
I've
grail,
got
but
it.
it's
Let's
still
go
sealed
48.
cardboard
46
mainline
to
Mario. I
48.
mean, hey,
Now
that's why we
Heritage
still
Live,
see
need that
$30,000,
$4,800
right?
bid, or you cut at
And keep in mind,
47.
it is a second print. It is a second print. There's difference in warranty information there, so the peak of this game in 9.88 plus green screen first print can be more, right? Can be higher. The 6 golden coins pushing its way to almost $7,000 now on the VGA 90 plus.
Fair warning and last call.
The last VGA 90 copy sold for $6,000 back in May of this year.
Let's go to $5,500.
So looking for almost $7,000. It is beating the VGA 90 copy, but not by much. Now we got more bids coming in. Now we're clearing it by about $1,000.
To advance for the Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden.
You agree? It's a time game for sure. There's definitely a lot though, because games have like 6 to 8 different prints, and you may not know it is truly first for some.
Last call.
You never had a Game Boy until you were older? I never really had handhelds until my younger brothers got Nintendo DSs.
7119.
Excellent. Let's go to lot number 6.
You disagree? Cards and comics write first edition on them. Games are known by obscure, unique quirks. It makes a difference. I agree with you. I agree completely, Viridian, that it does make a difference when the video games don't just have a big stamp that says first edition. And I know it sounds dumb, but like, people need to be told what's important. The easier you can communicate importance, the easier the adoption is. So when something just says first edition, first print, whatever it is, it's like, yep, that's like, boom, there it is. Everyone knows, no one second guesses it. But when you have to talk about like, oh, green screenshots on the back, and there's this minor variant here with USA and Canada warranty information, it becomes a lot harder to keep communicating this, you know? Wario Land 90 plus Game Boy. Now I think eventually we'll get there, but some stuff is simply going to take time. And shit, some stuff may never get there, I guess. You missed all the Pokemon because of meetings?
There it is.
You gotta take Friday off. You know it's signature day. You gotta take it off like all the other millionaires showing up for this, right? They hold it on a Friday because they know you're not poor enough to have to go to a job. That's the whole point of the signature auction, Gary.
To advance. Do I see a bid of 7,500 or your cut of 7,250?
Oh.
Other bid will do.
The Wario Land 90 Plus is shooting its way to almost $10,000 here.
On the cut. Let's go 250 more to 7,500. 75. How about 8?
This is big, man. Looking for $10,000 on it. October 2021, the height of the bubble. A 9.68 plus copy sold for $10,200.
75 to 8 now. Are we all done at 75?
I'm surprised that Wario Land has this kind of juice in it, man.
We'll sell it for 7,500.
God damn. Nice copy of the game, but like $9,300 is close to the peak we've ever seen Wario Land sell for.
3,600.
That's impressive.
3,600. Let's go 38 now. Here to
Very impressive.
Game Boy console,
VGA 80 plus, green screenshot first production. Only 22 of these.
There are only 22 copies of this.
Only 22 of these on the VGA Pop Report.
On VGA's October census. I need 38.
Pushing its way to almost $5,000 here right off the bat.
There's 38. Let's go 4 to 42.
It's like trying to communicate pop reports for WATA and CGC. It's so annoying trying to explain. The top pop has 3 9.8s. Yeah, but the highest has the A++ seal. Yep. I agree.
Do I see that bid of $4,400 to advance, or you cut it 43?
Books shouldn't be kept sealed. Books deserve to be read. Exactly. Free the books. That's why they don't grade them, man, because books are meant to be read.
$4,600 now. We've got 46.
The Game Boy Mario games and Wario games do have very cool box art. I mean, they're cool games. And I mean, very clearly, people agree, right? Like those prices at $27,000, $7,000, and $10,000 or $9,000 respectively. Those all did pretty darn well. The green screenshots first production Game Boy here, pushing its way to almost $7,000 now. And I can't get quick comps for this because I think it is meshing with the yeah, the comps have the shitty Game Boy, the later production copy. So the later production VGA 80 sold for $2,000 back in September, right? This first production copy now is looking for $7,500. So,
fair warning and last
solid premium here for the first edition Game Boy.
We'll settle for $5,500.
$6,875. Yeah. Like that's the first prints of these. Like we see the yellow screenshot later production Game Boys come up in like weekly auctions. Did we just have one? I think we just had one sold in the weekly. Maybe not this week, but the week prior. But the green screenshots, yeah, very much more rare.
To 3
Another Game Boy console, VGA 90 standalone. This is from 1992. Yeah, this is 3 years later. This is a reimagined box art, later release copy of the Game Boy. VGA 90 on this, selling for $3,500? $3,500 on the nose. In the Game Boy Color.
Lot number 71.
Game Boy Color. We have some more Pokemon coming up, but we do start off with this incredible copy
of Zelda, Oracle of Ages, VGA
of Oracle of Ages,
sealed,
VGA 95, foil copy of the game. Tied with just one other for the highest graded copy of this variant, the foil variant, the desirable one, on the VGA Pop Report.
34 to 36.
I think we had, what, a VGA... VGA 90 went for $5,250. Didn't we have like a 9.88++ or something? Was it Oracle of Seasons, maybe? That went for like $8,000, $10,000? Either this or Seasons went absolutely nuts before.
46 now, 48. Let's go to
Pushing its way now past $5,000, almost $7,000, over $7,000, looking for $7,500, looking for $8,000. Oracle of Ages 95. Yeah, both sold together. That's what I thought, Nathan, but I can't see the comps here on the quick lookup.
$500 from you, Heritage Live.
But I remembered both Oracle and you sold 9.88++ on Heritage.
I'll accept.
Looking for $9,375 on it now. Right after you bought yours, they were like $10,000 each. What were the grades on those?
75 to 8,000.
Looking for $10K on the nose for the 95 foil print Oracle of Ages now. That's kind of nuts.
Sitting at 75. I need 8,000, or you're cutting.
It's fun seeing Oracle of Ages, or just the Game Boy Color Zelda games get this much love.
I need 8,500.
Looking for over $10,000 now.
Heritage Live, do I see a bit of 8,500 now for The Legend of Zelda?
You think they were only VGA 90s? It's been over a year now? Yeah, frick, I can't remember off the top of my head.
We'll sell it for 8,000.
You sold the 9.88+ for $3,600. That's nothing.
8,250. I'll accept that cut. Let's go to.
Cut bid came in. Jeez, still going. Looking for 10,625 here.
250 more. Let's get back on track.
Got a last-second cut bid on the Oracle of Ages. We're still live. We're still going.
Now to advance Heritage Live. 8,250 to 85.
Raiden's keeping the dream alive here. Raiden.
Sell it for 85.
The variant was discovered a few months ago, and then you discovered a third variant with a leveled UPC and a correction sticker on the seal shortly after when looking at copies. Are you talking about Super Mario Land, Baker?
Let's go to 9 now.
Oh, you got wanted to change the label on your first print Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. Leveled UPC, the pack. Oh, geez, yeah, I see. Your Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, you just discovered a new variant on. That's crazy.
Fair warning and last call at 8,500.
You remember the very first 9.88++ in a weekly on this went for $6,000 and people freaked out? Yeah. Now we got the VGA 95 going for $10,625.
It's the Pokemon Gold version.
Tied with one other copy, nicest VGA copy of this that exists. Yeah, $10,000. We're back, baby. Is that the
and the 75.
Do we need to ring that to the heavens there, hamster? We're back.
We're sitting at
Oracle of Ages for 10 grand. Pokemon Gold 9.88++.
We have $8,000 now.
The 9.8A+ back in February of this year, 5,280.
The book is back to you, Heritage Live. I need 8,500. I have 85.
A little over $10,000 here. Looking for 11,000.
This is tied with two others on WADA's population report.
$9,000 for a VGA 90 foil print. There it is for February 2023. Okay. Yeah, so the VGA 90 for 9,000 is still crazy. That's still crazy.
We'll sell it for 8,500.
7137.
7137, lot number.
Then on the Oracle of Ages he stalled on. Did you get it, Sapio, or were you the underbidder? Compared to the VGA 90, this was kind of a deal. If you want to go crazy like that. $10,625 for the Pokemon Gold 9.88++. Again, one of you Pokemon guys has to chime in here on the gold.
34 to advance. 32 go, 34 now.
And Seasons also went for the same price, $9,000 VGA 90.
36, how about 3,800?
Yeah, the 90 price didn't really make sense. I think it might have been the highest graded copy at the time, or the highest graded VGA copy. And you didn't win the 95 Oracle. Oh my gosh, dude. VGA 90 Pokemon Gold. Pushing its way to almost $5,000 here.
38 to 4 now, Heritage Live. I need that 4,000.
I don't think $10,000 on the 9.88++ is crazy.
There's 4,000. Excellent.
I don't know the last time we saw a 9.88++ either. Or a 95?
The Pokemon Gold version. Do I see 4,200 to advance?
Like, surely we've seen one, right? 9.88 plus November.
How about 44 now?
Yeah, I can't see any quick comps there. 9.88 plus plus. I would also accept a VGA 95. Comps on that for Pokemon Gold.
Fair warning. And there's 43 on the cut.
VGA 90 still going here, looking for 5,500. The 9.88 plus plus is going to crush the VGA 90 this time around, which I think most people agree. The 9.88 plus plus, like you can't really compare to a 90. Has to be a 95 to compare, my opinion. But
44. How about 46?
you got a gold 9.68 plus that you just sent in. You hope Pokemon craze keeps going. Oh, that's the good thing. That's a good thing about the Pokemon craze, Fred. It never stops. Pokemon never stops going up. That's a good thing about it.
Fair warning then, 4,400. We'll sell it for 4,400.
You'd say 90 plus is comparable?
7134.
5,500 for the 90.
74.
10,625 for the 9.88 plus plus.
9666 sounds like a lucky number to me. I need 10,000, and there it is. Let's go to 11. 10 to 11 now. Here to Live. This is the Pokemon
Look at the stats here, Supyo. Wada Games way up here with 10,000. VGA Stinker way down here at 5,000. The numbers don't lie, my guy. The numbers don't lie. The proof is in the pudding.
I need to see that 13.
Pokemon Silver VGA 95. This is freaking nice. Pushing its way to almost 16,000 here, looking for 16,000. Only 2 copies higher on the VGA Pop Report. Yeah, VGA 95 Silver is crazy.
2 copies on VGA's latest.
This will be interesting.
15,000.
Looking for 18,750. Someone just tossed a cut bid in there. We got a cut bid coward in there.
I have 15,000.
Someone outbid him. Didn't matter. Looking for $20,000 on it.
To $16,000 Heritage Live. We have a bit of 15 and 16. Let's go to 17.
You think 9.6 is comparable to a 90? I do not.
To advance. You've got some fierce competition here.
9.68 plus, I think almost everyone would agree is worse than a 90.
17,000.
Not by a lot. Like some 90s will probably turn into 9.68 plus, but you know, generally speaking.
17,000. Let's go to 18 now. Here
looking for 22,500 now on the 95 Silver.
$18,000 to advance. Do I see it?
A good 90 should be equal to a 9.88 plus plus. Yeah, I mean, if you have a good 90, yes.
And we will.
The issue is like a lot of 90s aren't good. So, you know, you run into the same issue as you do with every grading company. If you have a strong 90, yep, you have a 9.88 plus plus. I agree with you. If you have a shitty 90, you have a 9.68 plus. So make sure you take a good look at the 90.
Mario Brothers Deluxe VGA 95
you know,
mint uncirculated.
$21,250 for the VGA 95 Silver. Have we, like, there's been a 9.88 plus plus sale, right? There has to have been.
24. Let's go to 26 now. 26 to 28.
Again, though, it's just giving me 9.6s and 9.8s. We've seen a 9.88 plus plus, haven't we? Was the only copy the one that went to eBay that guy was shill bidding? That Z&G, like, was that the only 9.88 plus plus? Am I crazy? 21,000 for the VGA 95. Super Mario Bros. Deluxe VGA 95 Hollow Strip early production copy here. Jesus, pushing its way to almost $5,000.
I need 4,000.
Only one copy graded higher on the VGA Pop Report, tied with one other for highest graded copy of this variant.
1,000 to advance. Do I see it? Yes, I do. I see it all.
Yes, there's 2 VGA 95s and 1 95 plus.
42. There it is. How about 44?
There was a 9.88 plus silver for 31,000, April 2022. That's so long ago.
Do I see
so long ago.
44.
Yeah, 9.68 plus $4,000. That's what I think, Fred. Somewhere in that range.
I need that 4,600, and I've got it. Let's go 48.
Duels is salivating. Yeah, watching that Pokemon Silver. I think that's a solid price for Silver, isn't it? Like, kind of expected, so to say. An expected price for Pokemon Silver in that $20,000 range. The VGA, or the Mario Bros. Deluxe 95 uncirculated, still going, baby. We got bids coming in, looking for over 6,000 now.
I have that bid of 4,800. I need 5,000 now from you, Heritage Live, to advance.
Some of these Marios here are fighting with the Pokemon games, hey?
100 more to get me to 5,000.
The 95 Mario Bros. Deluxe, kind of fighting. Gonna go over the 90 Pokemon Gold.
100 more.
Pokemon sells for more than anything.
Do I see a bit of 5,000?
More than you had? Yeah, it sounds like you're fine then with a $3,000-4,000 sale.
5 to 5,500 now. Here's
95 silver being more expensive than 95 plus does not compute in your head. What do you mean 95 being more expensive than 95 plus? What are you talking about there? Eloist.
We'll sell it for 5,000.
What are you talking about in there?
7119.
2 games away from Clay Fighter, everybody. Lock in.
18.
Mario Bros. Deluxe 95 going for 6,250 into the VGA 95 Dandelion Tommy Hilfiger collection here.
$200. I have 2,000.
VGA 95 on this is just insane.
21 on the
Surely
left
it's the
here,
highest,
and the
right?
22 have
One
a
higher graded
24.
copy, of course there is. You always have to remember
$24.
Rare Bucky exists. VGA 95 out of only 12 copies total.
Only one graded higher by VGA.
VGA 95 looking for $3,000 on it.
I have 24. How about $2,600 Heritage Live? 25 on the
Guys, I'm gonna win the Sculptor's Cut. We're coming here, baby. We're coming. The Sculptor's is coming. And it certainly is looking like it's going to take the, it's going to be the crowning piece of the auction. At this point, I don't think there's anything else that can compete, right? We had some of the NES games, 30,000, 40,000, but at this point, I think it's a sure gone thing that the Sculptor's Cut is going to be the peak of the auction.
Fair warning at 2,600.
But N64 starts now. Yeah, good luck, Greg. Bring the Sculptors home. Sitting at fucking $68,000 already. I for some reason, man, I don't think I'm going to be winning it tonight. $3,000 for the Tommy Hilfiger Game Boy Color. That doesn't seem expensive. VGA 95 on that? Doesn't seem crazy expensive.
I need
Banjo-Kazooie 85 plus the right-facing Rumble Pack. I can't remember which one is the lower of the two, but this is the highest graded copy of this variant on the VGA Pop Report. I can't talk. 85 plus, pushing its way up to almost $6,000.
This is the highest graded copy out of just
looks like there was a VGA 85 for $4,800 back in November 2023.
Examples. I have 46. Let's go to 48.
That's the quickest comp I can give you guys there, pushing up over $6,000 now on the 85 plus.
Now, Heritage Live. Do I see a bit of 5,000? Let's keep going. I need 5,000 now from you to advance.
If Chrono 9.6 sold for 25,000, what would the 9.8 A plus go for?
How about 6?
Yeah, like maybe around double, anywhere from 40, 50, 60,000, I would say lettuce, which I know is like a very wide estimate, but
to use it at 57.50.
Yeah, get in your last predictions for Clay Fighter here as Banjo-Kazooie plays us in. Looking for 7,500 on Banjo. Clay Fighter's coming.
7-1.
Here we go, baby.
7-1-0.
Opens at 87.5.
The moment everyone has been waiting for, lot number 7.
Oh, Raiden knows it, baby. Raiden knows this is the good stuff.
75,000. This is Clay Fighter, Sculptor's Cut.
Bidding's coming in quick here, over $100,000, zero hesitation, hitting $100,000 on the hammer.
I have 95.
The next bid is a $100,000 hammer. There it is.
That big $100,000. I need 110. There's 110.
Looking for 150 with BP now on Sculptor's Cut. Well, I'm out.
This is the
140K, bro. Looking for 150 right now.
Ever cross the auction block.
One of only 3 known copies.
For the N64.
Never been offered at public auction. Like this is the grail.
15 on the cut. I need
this is the grail. Someone just cut bid, still looking for 150,000 on it.
What did Valerie say?
105,000 was your max. You're out.
Wow.
Looking for 150K.
A little bit more than wow. Probably some things I can't say here on the podium. Let's go to
120.
Yeah,
there we go. 150 came in.
This is an incredible piece, and now
looking for 162.5 now. Getting closer. Getting closer to that $200,000 mark.
Of $120.
Getting closer.
This was a blockbuster exclusive.
Raiden's letting it go, baby.
Look at that. My
He's milking her.
Bad Mr. Frosty is there on the cover.
He's milking her.
A close second, I will admit.
He knows there's supposed to be another bid.
$130,000.
It's a scripted event.
Heritage Live. I have 120,000. I need 130. 120 to 130.
130.
And this is indeed, upon further research, this is one of only 2 known sealed copies.
Oh, now he's calling it one of 2.
That's it.
We just lost a copy.
$120,000.
The write-up says it's the 3rd known sealed. Raiden just popped one out of existence. There's only 2 of them now.
At 125.
We just watched it get more rare real time.
This will immediately become the centerpiece of your collection.
There's another bid.
130.
As soon as he reduced the pop by 33%, we got another bid. That's what it takes, baby.
Let's go to $140,000. Ultimate bragging
Looking for
rights if you can
175.
put this in your collection. I have 130 with you, Heritage Live. Do I see 140? I need to see that 140.
Looking for 175. Yeah, Raiden just opened up the third copy.
Again, this is the very first sealed copy to ever plus the auction block.
3 copies
Ever,
exist.
period.
2
This is
copies
it.
exist.
How many years have you been waiting for to see one of these surface? I need 140,000 to advance.
Looking for
If you have that cut bid,
175K
now
now.
is a great time to use it at 135.
I was always under the impression there were 3 known sealed copies, but I've heard people say 2, I've heard people say 3.
It's with you, Heritage Live. I have 140.
I thought it was pretty confirmed that there were 3.
How about 150?
The one that sold, one that was held privately and has been for a long time, and then this
I
one.
need to see that 150 now, Heritage Live.
Looking for
Do I see
$187,500.
$150,000. And look at that grade. CGC 9.4A++ sealed. I need 150.
We are back.
Heritage
Moon,
Live
yeah,
from
moon,
you.
moon,
Let's go to
moon.
150 now.
This isn't even
Do
2.
I see a bit of 150?
This isn't even 2 Bitcoins here. Right? This
Again,
is
if you
cheap.
still have that cut. Now is a perfect time to use it at 145,000.
Cheap, not even 2
Do I
Bitcoins.
see that bid of 150 or you cut it
Man,
145?
Raiden wants $200,000 so bad.
Slot open. If I don't see their bid,
He wants
then I will
200K
say
so
fair warning
goddamn bad.
And last call, are we done? Is there any further interest? Fair warning then.
That
Right,
it?
and we were going to sell this for $140,000. Congratulations to you. 7138. Congratulations to you. What an incredible
175
piece.
on
Let's
the
flip
nose.
page
Yeah.
here to lot number 79. What do I have?
That's what you hear in the background there.
$3,800 I have. Let's go to 4,000.
A few claps there in the background.
$4,000 for Cruisin' USA.
The
CGC
175,000. You might be sending in a really big game soon. Your consignment agreement is going to include that only Raiden can auction it.
Do I see you bet of 4,000 to advance?
Cruising the
Last
USA
call at
9.4A plus, a grail in its own right here. Looking for $5,000. I don't want to I don't want to just talk about sculptors here because Cruising and the other games coming up are still huge. But first time selling a copy of Cruising the USA since 2022.
$4,400 now to advance. Heritage Live.
Yeah, that's crazy. Cruising USA, first print copy 9.4A plus, just rare as heck. I don't know why it's so frickin' rare factory sealed, but it is. Looking for $5,750.
$100 more to give me.
Yeah, congrats on the Clay Fighters. I've heard you're selling your entire collection to pay for it.
Are we all done at 45?
So 175,000, definitely above what I thought.
Right, you got it. 4,500.
I was more in the 130, 140 range, so you know,
7-1.
higher than I thought it was gonna go. Did not hit the 200 mark.
5,500.
So as I think the world's worst kept secret right now, there was a private transaction for one of the other factory sealed copies at $200,000. I think it was a 100K trade, 100K purchase. So that was the private comp floating around out there, $200,000 valuation. So private sale 200K, open auction 175K.
8 million copies sold. Wow. I need $6,500 to advance. Heritage Live 6 to 65. Are we all done?
What the hell are you talking about, Alex?
Or do you have that cut at 62.50?
You now own both?
Fair warning then. We'll sell it for 6,000.
There's no way you won that. There's no way someone in the chat won Sculptor's Cut. I'm not believing that.
1,800.
I've been at 1,800. We got
Cruising the
2,000.
USA, $5,625. GoldenEye 9.48 plus is down to $7,500. Is this like almost affordable now? I need to see comps on the last 9.48 plus. Sub $10,000, 9.48 plus. I needed the quick comps on there. I wasn't quick enough.
VGA 90.
VGA 90 Majora's Mask Collector's Edition. Very nice. 90 plus, last sold for $6,600 November 4th, 2023. So we'll see how this does. Looking for $4,000 only right now.
3,000.
Swipe it off, baby. 3,750. Probably not bad for a VGA 90.
Let's go to lot number 82.
You heard the VGA 90 cross the water, but that's hearsay.
I have on the cut. Let's go to 55
thought
now.
that
Here's
the
Slot. Take advantage of
VGA
cut bid.
one
I just need 250 more.
cross the water
It's
is
the Legend of
confirmed
Zelda,
on
Ocarina
the
of Time. VGA 85
The WADA
plus seal.
crossover report or whatever it is.
500. Do I see that bid at 55 now, Hairslav?
I thought the VGA 90 is the 9.4A++ or whatever the WADA copy is.
Yay, internet.
All right.
I don't want to say anything definitively either.
Let's flip the page here. 2 lots number.
But yeah, I think they lost the cross, as in, you know, you only got a 9.4 on it. And
I have. Let's go to 9,000.
VGA 85 Plus, Ocarina of Time, $6,562.
WADA 9.4A plus sealed. I need 9,000 now to advance here to slide.
Mario Kart 64, 9.4A plus. Another beautiful copy here. Didn't we have one just... Yeah, frick. Back in August, 9.0A plus sold for $11,000. I think we all agreed that was not going to be replicated, and it wasn't. The 9.4A plus now sold for $10,000. That makes more sense. That's where this game has been trending around, so I don't know why someone paid $11,000 for a 9.0 last signature, but this copy, the 9.4 for $10,000, makes a lot more sense. Greg be like, you're too poor for Sculptor's Cut, stop lying. If you're buying Sculptor's Cut out there, you're probably not spending your Friday in Greg's chat room, right? I think we can all agree on that. If you're tossing down 200K for Sculptors, you're also probably not in my chat room. There's a disconnect there, right? There's a disconnect.
15 to 1600.
Mario Party 3, 9.6A. A beautiful copy of Mario Party 3. I think we had 9.6A plus WADA? Yeah, Jesus. The 9.6A plus WADA copy, just hold on a second here. Hold on a second, Raiden. The 9.6A plus WADA sold for almost 10 grand. 9.6A for 1,800? Surely that's a deal for someone here. One of you N64 collectors. Paper Mario 9.8A plus CGC copy of the game.
24 go 26.
We'll see what I think this is. Yeah, the direct comp is $6,600. July 28, 2023. Pushing its way to 3,500 right now. 9.8A plus plus. Beautiful copy. I think like basically the best copy of this game that exists.
29 on the cut.
Joe Kane, I have not bought anything. Negative.
Now we have the 3,000. Excellent. How about 32? I need to see that bid of 3,200 now to advance here to slide. Do I see 32?
Almost 200 people in here. Jesus Christ, we might be getting a new record.
3,000. Fair warning.
Looking for 4 grand on it.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Yes, we got a sneaky cut bid in there. Looking for 4 grand on it still.
Bid. We're on the cut at 31. Fair warning at 3,100. 3,100.
32.
Oh my God, another absolute buzzer beater. Holy shit.
34 now,
these people are leaving this right to the last second. Looking for 4,250.
Do I see it?
Are we going to see another bid?
34.
There's 34. How about
there it is. Slowly but surely, Paper Mario's fighting for its life here. 9.8A plus plus. Slowly but surely.
Need to see that $3,600 bid.
This channel's gonna need a couple more million subs to pull in enough to bid on day 1 of the signature. Yes. Yes, we are, aren't we?
Last minute 36.
Another bid. This is insane. This is insane.
That means you're about to bid.
This is crazy. This is edging to a level that I have never seen before.
36 go 38.
Right, this is insanity right now. Someone just got in another bid, looking for 4,750.
Fair warning and last call. Let's see if it works. Last call. And we'll sell it for 3,600.
There we go. No,
7140.
Okay, yes, it did close. Jesus. $4,500. 9.8A plus plus Paper Mario. So the 9.8A plus plus copies have not done good. It started off with the WADA copy for $14,400. Then the CGC copy sold for $6,600. These were both last year. Now this copy sells again for $4,500. So Paper Mario 9.8A plus plus, maybe it's finally getting into deal territory. Maybe it's now going to go to its forever home, so to say, but down to $4,500 now for the 9.8A plus plus. Pokemon Stadium VGA 90 plus, only one copy graded higher on the pop report. Boom, pushed its way to almost $12,000 immediately. The last 90 plus, maybe it's the same copy. The last 90 plus sold February this year for $12,600. Looking for $12,500 right now. 2 more bids and we will beat the last sale on this game. Jesus.
I see it clear as day. There's that.
It does look like Phoenix Resale. There is some similarity there.
11 now, here's live. Do you always see that 11,000?
There is some similarity there. You bought the Mario Party 3? Yeah, I figured someone in chat would buy that. See, I know what my chat can buy here. I know you guys. When I see Mario Party 3 for 1,800, that's something you guys can win. When I see Sculptor's Cut for 200,000, not this chat room. Not this chat room.
Yes, I do.
Pokemon Stadium is pushing its way up to 17,500 now. So, like, we're blowing past the last comp on this. Looking for 17.5. Stadium selling strong as heck, man.
All right, you got it. 13,
you know, I was gonna say I'm surprised Pokemon Stadium is one of the most expensive N64 games at this point, but I guess I shouldn't be. Like, it's Pokemon. It's kind of a cheat code, right? Like Pokemon Stadium outselling Mario Kart 64. I know the grades are a bit different, but like twice the price of Ocarina of Time 85 plus, twice the price of 9.48 plus GoldenEye. Pokmon's a cheat code, man.
At 72.50. Are we all done at
Pokemon is a freaking cheat code. Pokemon Stadium 2.
250 more. Let's go to 75.
9.88 plus copy.
To 75. Do I see it?
I don't know. Oh, maybe it's August 2022. The last time we saw a Stadium 2 9.88 plus. $9,000 this time around. I think the comp there was 14,000. What are you doing, chat? Where are you guys? Why'd you guys disconnect?
We're at 25, 26.
Why did we disconnect from chat? Come back, guys. Come back, chat.
Water 9.8 A++ sealed.
34.
Where are you guys?
34,000. Let's go to 36 now here to Slav. You know how iconic this game is.
Why would we get, man, we peaked out at Sculptors, eh? 198, 197 viewers for the Sculptors.
This is tied for highest graded example by Water. There's none.
Oh, Ben, Smash 64, right. The 9.8 A++. Holy shit, shooting its way up to 45,000. Looking for 47.5 now.
I need 38,000 now.
Yeah, the comp that just sold back in May, and it was a different copy, was 93,750. So we had 240,000, then 93,000, and now this copy is looking for $50,000 right now.
This iconic game. I need 40,000.
How do I connect back to chat? How do I bring chat back?
Use it now at 39.
200 viewers and only 5 likes. Yeah,
we have 38,000 Herdislav. Are we all done? I need to see another bid to advance.
Looking for $50,000 on the Super Smash Bros.
And we are going to sell it for 38,000.
Oh, last minute 39.
We have a delay.
Oh, we got a cut bid at the last second there. We got a cut bid at the last second. I'm going to try just popping the chat again here.
1,000. There's the 40,000. Excellent. Let's go to 40.
Can see chat on stream. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of this. I'm just going to pop you guys out. Something went wrong. My chat box for myself broke.
What say you, Herdislav? How about that 42,000?
There we go. You guys are back. Looking for 52,000 on it.
I'll accept either bid. Fair warning then, at $40,000. Last chance. All right.
So it did get a little bit of extra juice there on those cut bids. But yeah,
37, lot number 89.
Again, it's just $50,000, so it cut in half again. So we went from 240 to 93 to 50.
Uncirculated.
That is like, that hurts, right? That hurts. That hurts for the buyers, sellers. I guess whoever bought this copy might be happy now, but like, that is crazy.
I need $200 now to advance.
They just can't come up again. You know, we can't see 2 of these in the same year. We just don't have the market depth. VGA 95. Oh, should I enable? Should we cut bid on this? That's crazy. I shouldn't have done that.
How about 22 now, Herdislav? 21 to 22.
VGA 95 Yoshi. Uncirculated, 2,750. Am I going to win this?
Back on track.
This was nutty. This was kind of impulsive.
Do I see a bit of 2,200 now? Fair.
This is crazy.
All right, we'll sell it for 2,100.
Holy shit.
7-1.
Holy smokes. Okay, I just did that. That was crazy. That was... Ooh.
14.
Oh, baby. 1 in 95 Yoshi's story. $2,600 bucks.
VGA 85 and
I mean, hey.
I need $1,500 now to advance.
We just snagged that. We just snagged that. It was looking cheap for a 95, and I fucking pulled the trigger. That was dangerous. Jesus Christ.
15 go 16.
Oof. Yeah, we'll look at comps in a second here. We'll look at comps.
Let's go to 17.
Buy of the auction. Yeah, what a deal.
16
What a
goes
deal.
17. This
What
is
are the
our
comps on
first time
95? Well, the last
offering
95 sold November 2023 for $4,300.
I've got the 17. Excellent. Let's go
So,
to
like, surely
18
this
now.
is a
Here's
deal,
love.
right?
17
Surely
goes
that's a
18.
snag.
Do I see an 18?
The last copy sold for $4,300. How can you lose? How can you lose?
Let's keep going here.
That's crazy. Welcome in, Lee. You just missed me spend $2,500. Yeah, my adrenaline is pumping. Now I'm scared. Now I need to fucking go into my collection immediately. Yeah, I want a day one game. Jesus, I need to make a YouTube video. I won something at Heritage Auctions, like day one, baby.
Do I see a bit of 22?
I'm a day one Chad. All you frickin' day two cucks out there. Not me. I'm a day one kind of guy. Nintendo 64 orange, fantastic console. There's green as well as smoke coming up. All qualified still. Very nice.
Last call then at 2200.
Looking for $3,000 on the Fire Red. Or Fire Orange, sorry.
Let's go 100 more to 24.
Oh yeah, let's disable. Jesus, that was quick, man. That was quick. Little op flick there to
I've got it. Let's go to 26.
Get myself a Yoshi's Story. Jesus. I don't even know if I want Yoshi's. Do I even like Yoshi's Story? I don't know. It's a good price though. It's a good price, you know? Sometimes when something's a good price, it's hard to not to,
Last call at 24.
Yeah, that Yoshi's Story that you kept selling, and, it got, like, basically shilled. Hey, Monty, your copy of Yoshi's Story, I think you have a 90 up for auction right now, so.
All right. Let's go to lot number 91. What do we have?
1450.
I have a bit of
Yoshi's Story is an amazing game. I mean, I think it's an amazing, like I think it's a great N64 game. I do. I like Yoshi's Story. I like Yoshi, but...
And this is
it's ultimately like pretty case fresh available.
My personal favorite. Let's
I don't know.
2000.
Cake!
2000 now.
Welcome in, dude. You just
2000,
missed me spend $2,500 on a Yoshi game.
24. Let's keep going. I need 26.
Now I need to
28. There it is. How about 3 to 32?
Now I need to go through my shit and find $2,500 worth of games to sell. That'll be the new YouTube video. Let's sell $2,500 worth of video games, right?
34.
That's a fun thing to do.
38. How about 4?
That's a fun thing to do. That's a good motivator to get rid of some shit.
Let's keep going.
Here's the green console, qualified as well. Interestingly, Fire Orange qualified, sold for $3,000. The oh, this is 85 plus. Sorry, 85 plus qualified. I was gonna say green, like the jungle green is the most common variant. No. Or at least I thought it's always been heralded that way. Yeah, subscribe. Join the Greg gang. Yes. Donation, subscribe, Patreon. Like, did I mention you guys that I like money? Like, get those subscriptions in. Let's go, Mr. Big. Thank you for joining the Greg gang. Like, with your support, I think a membership is $2.99. If all of you subscribe...
I need $100.
Yeah, that's not going to pay it off. Never mind. No, that's not going to cover it. Never mind, guys. That's not going to cover it.
There's the 46.
I thought we had something there, but I don't think there's enough of you in the chat.
$100 now. I need that 48 now.
Yes, Lee, I did. I did just spend 2.5K on this Yoshi Story. Actually, 2,650.
Last call.
Yeah, now I'm only down 2,600. I'm down $2,623 now, so that's not bad. Right? That's not bad. Much appreciated, Mr. Big.
92.
The Jungle Green console, 5,750. Trying to help with the Yoshi. What's up from Halifax? Hey, good to see another Canadian in here, dude. What's up from Saskatchewan?
Qualified. I have a bit of 15.
After tax and shipping, yes. Who's a tax-free kind of guy I can ship to? Who lives in Oregon? We got to make this work. Where can I ship this? Who lives in a tax-free state who wants to do Greg a solid? Can I talk about that out loud? Is that gonna... Never mind. Nintendo 64, the green fantastic, 5,750. Cam! You, Cam and Lee, maybe we should talk, eh? Maybe we should talk, you know? Maybe we can make something work. You know what I'm saying?
Do I see a bit of 26?
The smoke gray console. My DMs are open, you know? I'm sure we can make something work.
We got the 26.
Yeah, trim that little part out there. Editor, get rid of that little part. Hit me up in the DM. The smoke gray VG85. See, I've always thought this was like basically the rarest.
This is our first time offering this variant.
Josh Byerly, Lee. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty serious.
Fair warning.
I'm pretty serious. We're talking about a difference of like hundreds of US dollars, you know? It makes a difference.
1 and 2.
Did I say
Lot number
rarest?
93.
I've always thought this was the
15,
rarest one
16,
because it's
17,
shitty, right?
about
Like it's
18
just
now,
translucent gray.
This is the Nintendo 64 Millennium 2000
I've always like,
controller,
why would you buy
the
this, right?
Nintendo
If you could
Power
buy green or
Awards trophy.
grape or
This is from
blue,
the Dan
why would you
Cabinet
just
box.
buy translucent
$400 to advance here.
gray? It doesn't make any
24,
sense.
26, and
Doesn't make any
28.
damn sense. But
28.
Nintendo Power
23 to
Controller
32.
with the Millennium
Do I see about a
2000.
$3,200
So the Millennium 2000 controller
This is
on top of the
scarcest
Nintendo
three
Power
Nintendo
Awards
Power magazine
trophy.
Controllers.
Very, very, very cool.
32
This
now
also
to
belonged to
advance here, so I'll
Kaplan.
jump in
Jeez.
at 3,200. Warrior cut at 31. We have a bit of 3,000 now. Only 1,000.
The controller pushing its way to 4,000.
Minuscule number. I need 32 now to advance.
Oof.
Already all done at
Eloist and
3,000.
Placadia.
Fair warning, your last call.
Go, dudes. Let's go, dudes.
31.
And there's 31 on the cut.
3,200.
Slowly
Followed
but
up by
surely
the
bringing that down,
$3,200
baby.
bid with the internet. Heritage Live, jump back in. It's not over yet. You can bid at 3,400.
The controller here pushing its way
Do I see a bit
to
of
over
3,400
4,000.
making your
Looking for
cut
4,250. Are those
Don't
going to
give up
pop?
yet.
Surely those are going to pop on stream, hey?
Fair warning then, last call at 3,200. Okay.
I think they're going to.
3,200 it is.
Internet.
That goes to the internet.
$4,000 for the
page
Millennium
to lot
2000
number
controller
94.
with award stand.
I've been
14,000.
13,000, 14,000 now. How about
Instagram, Lee. Instagram. It's possible someone else hit me up as well, but
this is the
Instagram would be
Pokemon
best.
Emerald version.
14.5.
VGA
Pokemon
95
Emerald
mint
VGA 95
seal
looking for
for the Game Boy Advance.
18,750. It's looking
I
like
need
those donos just aren't going to pop, so that's
$15,000
shitty.
We have a cut bid.
I don't know why they're not going to.
14,500. I
Chat
need
was having a bit of,
15,000 to advance.
issues, but
This is an
I
immaculate
appreciate you
copy
both,
of Pokemon
Eloist and
Emerald. I need
Placadia.
15,000
Maybe they'll
to
pop in a
advance
second. I
Heritage
don't
Live.
know.
And this is the single
Pokemon
highest
Emerald
rated
95
copy by
looking for
VGA.
18,750.
on
Oh,
VGA
entering in the Game Boy
census.
Color or
You
Game
heard
Boy
me right.
Advance here, sorry.
15,000
There are more
from you.
Pokemon games. We have
There's that
another little
15.
Pokemon
Let's go to
block.
16 now. Here's Live. 15 goes 16.
We can see how these do.
Do I see that bid?
16.
You already messaged me because you care more. The
I have
kind
a
of
bid
guy
of
you want in your corner, a true hustler. Oh,
$16,000
great.
to advance.
I spent
That's
27. There's the
16,000 for your
donation.
cut. Or excuse me, we have the 16.
17.
The
There's
first
17. I
YouTube
need
video will
18
be I
now
spent
to advance.
$2,600 on Yoshi, and the next
17 to
YouTube video
18,
will be I
18
got
now
scammed
19,000
$2,600
live.
on Yoshi.
Do I see a bid of
After Cam just
19,000?
keeps it.
I have 19, there's 18.5 on the cut. Now I need that $19,000 bid.
Yoshi
Heritage
food
Live. Take
stipend.
advantage of the cut bid.
There's the donations coming through.
How about $20,000
Supporting
for
Lex Day
this
1 Chadness.
Pokemon
Thank you,
Emerald
guys.
version and
The
VGA
Pokemon Emerald's
95
pushing up to
mints.
25,000. The VGA
There's
95
that
premium here, eh?
$22,000 bid.
Weren't some
How
people
about
trying to
22
shop
now? Here's Bob.
9.8
Jump
A++
in
not
at
long ago?
22,000. Gotta see that $22,000.
Am I
bid to
crazy?
advance.
I thought someone or multiple people
How
were
about
trying
that
to sell
$22,000
9.8 A++ copies around
It's not- we're
20,
not- it's not over yet. I need
25,000. Is that the
22,000
range
to
you were in,
advance. Warrior cut at
Placadia?
21 Heritage Live.
You were asking 25,000? Gotcha.
Fair warning,
So yeah,
then,
here we go. This
20,000.
copy's about to
Are we
sell
all
for
done?
26.
Last call. And we will sell it for 20,000.
VGA 95 finding $25,000 finding the bidders there for Pokemon Emerald.
Lot number 95. What do we have?
5,500.
I have a bid of 5,000.
For the Fortnite auction, CGC 9.8 A++ on Xbox. Yeah, dude, I'm like interested in where that's going to end. That's at the very end. Yeah, the very last item in the auction. 9.8 A++ with Llama Palooza sticker on it. And I really hope that people start saying that. Because if anyone ever calls it like the Llama Palooza sticker, I'll know that came directly from me. And I want that to be one of my little marks on the hobby. It's actually like a Storm Master Pack sticker, but that's stupid. Llama Palooza sounds way better. Pokemon Fire Red 9.8 A++ first production copy with the misprint on the back of the box, pushing its way to $8,000.
How about that $6,500 bid? Or your cut is $6,250.
You've been taxed on all your heritage purchases, but had a lot transferred to you to help out a Canadian that wasn't charged tax on it for some reason? I mean, hey, it's huge, man. Hey, man, it's now a bad time to say Yoshi Story is one of my most nostalgic memories with my late grandmother. You've always wanted to get a sealed copy. Like I said, like how I got scammed on $2,600. Cam always seemed like such a nice guy, so I thought I could trust him.
All right, we'll sell it for $6,500.
This will be the bring down of Z and G.
All right.
Somehow we'll implicit him on it too.
1,500.
The Firebred only went for $8,100. Isn't this not that bad, Playcadia? I just saw you say you're the underbidder on it. Not even cracking 10,000 on the first print. Isn't that
now we're at 5,500.
Isn't that not bad at all? Like, that doesn't feel that expensive. I know we're talking like $8,000 to Game Boy Advance, but like, where's the Charizard tax? Where's the Fire Red tax? This feels like a decent price to get into it, honestly. Fire Red 95 plus later production copy. This does not include the adapter inside. People don't seem to care. 95 plus, like Monty said earlier.
I've got 65. Let's go to $7,000. I need
pushing its way over 8,000. This is going to sell more for the first print. This makes no fucking sense. I know we're talking about variants, condition, all this stuff, but there's no world where a 95 plus copy that doesn't even have the adapter included, this might as well be player's choice, is selling for more than a 9.8 A++ first print. This is illogical.
I know you want this Fire Red version.
This is crazy. Illogical. It just doesn't make any sense.
Last call at 7,000. And here we go. We are going to sell it for 7,000.
Greg is literally stuttering and slurring his words after winning the Yoshi. He's high on adrenaline. He's got full Joey B.
Let's go to lot number 97. What is that? I have a bid of $4,000.
I'm fucking insane.
42 to 44.
The Fire Red 95 plus for 8,750. There's no way, Supyo. Like, yeah, 95 plus is nice, but like I said, this is. I basically see this as player's choice.
Now here to slide. Do I see a bit of 6,000? Okay. This is the first production that features the rare adapter misspelling.
It doesn't even include the adapter, man.
7,000 now here to slide. Do I see a bit of 7?
Pokemon Leaf Green VGA 95 with the adapter, first production with the misprint error on the back, pushing its way to almost $10,000 here. Greg, Raiden has to compete with me. Yeah, buy this, Greg. Don't buy this.
More to advance. Are we all done at 72.50?
Yes, Cake. You showed up right after the Sculptor's Cut, dude. It was like 4 games before you showed up. 5 games before you showed up. $175,000. $175,000 for the Sculptor's Cut. That's where it closed at. Pokemon Leaf Green 95 first print, looking for $10,000. If that Yoshi doesn't become a 10, I'm shafted, you know?
1 and 9. Let's flip the page here to lot number 90.
Crossing that Yoshi 95, it would literally have to become a 10. There's no other outcome, so I doubt I'll be crossing it, no. Pokemon Leaf Green 95 for 9,375. Pokemon Ruby 9.6 A++.
Do I see a bid of 2,800?
Ask James why I don't work at Z&G anymore. It's because you couldn't help but shove your pockets full of rare Pokemon cards.
I miss my Game Boy.
Yeah, the cover story was that James moved out of Arizona or whatever. Z&G had to locate to a different place. But that's just the cover story. The real story is that you just couldn't stop stealing.
All right. We'll sell it for 2,800.
Pokemon Ruby 9.6 A++ CGC, $3,500. Pokemon Ruby, man, that seems affordable as hell, no?
I have a bit of 3,200.
Like, isn't that super affordable? Even the 95 Leaf Green for 9,300 for a first print. That doesn't feel like extremely expensive. The Game Boy Advance Pokemon games, from what I'm seeing right now, like, my gut check is that these all seem super affordable right now. Like, good entry prices, you know what I mean? Good entry prices to hold on to these for a year or two. Pokemon Sapphire 90 plus, pushing its way to 8,750. Very affordable. You should start bidding on these. I wasted all my money on a stupid Yoshi game. I attended the signature and all I got was a stupid Yoshi. I need a t-shirt. Maybe Val can make me a custom t-shirt. Like, I attended the signature auction and all I got was Yoshi. Pokemon Sapphire 8,125 for the 90 plus. VGA 90 Japanese Yellow Pokemon Pikachu edition here. Game Boy Advance console. Prediction on the Metroid Zelda. Man, I don't even know. I don't even know how high these go anymore, Nathan. The VGA 90 Metroid Zelda, like, what, it should go almost 10,000, right? I think? Or is that, like, I just don't keep up with it enough. I don't look at comps. It's not a game that interests me, to be honest with you. Like, I know it's a GameCube Grail, super frickin' rare, all that stuff, but, like, personally, I will never own one of these. And I know that. The Pokemon Yellow Pikachu edition here. When the Mario Bros.
27,
2 movie comes out,
7 on the
Yoshi
cut.
will be huge.
Again, that's what your cut bids are there for. I have
Yes.
28 now. How about 3?
That's all we need, baby.
Do I see a bit of
We just need Yoshi to get the huge there for the Mario 2 movie.
Now.
Then I can sell my Yoshi for like $10,000.
3,000 there it is. How about
You wonder if the
32 now,
Ruby
here,
went so
slide.
low because it was CGC?
32,
I think we
got
also had a
it. How about
CGC
34?
Sapphire sell not long ago, Hamster.
3,400 to advance.
That
or your
also
cut at
didn't do
33.
all that well. Like maybe 4,000, 3,500. I remember
32.
talking
We're
about
not
it that it was a
done yet.
decent deal as well.
No, we've got 3,400. I need
So-
36 now from you, Heritage Law. 34 to 36. Do I see that bit of $3,600?
I should make
to
them and
advance?
sell them. Yeah,
We could do
signature
this.
auction day 1 Chad shirts.
Or you cut at 35 will do.
Day 1 Chad.
Again at 3,400.
The Greg merch that we finally get.
3,400 it is.
7146.
Just the tank top that says day 1
7146.
Chad.
Lot number 1. What do we have?
3,200.
3,200, 34.
Zelda
This is
Wind
the
Waker
Legend of
combo
Zelda,
here.
the Wind
VGA
Maker.
90. Only available.
What's that? Oh, the Wind
Only
Maker.
available as a
Excuse
console
me.
pack-in. That's
The
it.
Wind Waker, not Maker.
Very
Waker,
limited
okay?
distribution on
Metroid
this.
Prime,
Always
dual
been
pack.
rare. Always
Yeah.
been expensive.
There's
VGA
six.
90 looking for 4,000, looking for
VGA 90
5,000.
and Oh boy.
Day 1 Chad is the new position title on Greg's Heritage Employee ID.
$4,000 I've got. Let's go to 42 now. Heritage Live. This is only the second
Pushing
time
its
we
way
have offered this, not
to
for
over
resale.
5,000 here. Looking for
Release, I need
5,250. Someone used their
4,200.
cut
We
bid.
have the cut bid. 42. How
There
about
we go, looking
44
for
now to
5,500.
advance, Heritage Live. 42. Go to 44. Still cracking me up. I need
The
44.
Sapphire was like 1,500 or 2,000 for 9.6A plus. Yeah, I remember it was a great deal.
That has 2 of the most iconic titles.
You just crossed your Pokemon
Really
Blue
GameCube, I need
Sandshrew,
44
WADA
to
9.6A plus
advance,
plus
so
to
I see
CGC,
4,400.
and it got the same grade. Now you're not sure if
42
it's a
to
good idea or
4,400. Are
not.
we all done?
I mean,
We'll lose that
as
cut
of
bid
right now,
43.
Elysium, I think WADA still sells
Fair
for the
warning and
premium
last
versus
call at
CGC, so
4,200.
44.
44.
day 1
How
Chad
about
tank
46
top
now,
kind of
Heritage
slaps.
Live?
It kind of does.
42 to 4.
It kind of does. Without context, you can just wear it. You know what I mean?
4,400.
And if you know the context, it's kind of funny.
Fair warning.
Looking
last
for
call at
5,750 on the Wind Waker Metroid
Alright,
Prime here.
4,400.
That's a steal. Like I said, I just don't know enough, Nathan, right now.
7147.
$5,500. Were there
Alright,
quick
let's
comps
flip the
available?
page
Maybe
to
there
lot
were.
Number 2.
7,000.
7,000. We're gonna go
What
to
are the comps on
8,500.
it?
This is
9.4A went for
CGC,
$6,600
9.8A
April
plus
2023. Jesus Christ,
This is
man.
for the Sega
That
Master
April sale
System.
for
95. How about
$6,600 April
10,000?
2023.
Do I see 10,000?
This
Yes,
is a
I do. I see
steal
it.
compared to that.
Thursday, $11,000.
Yeah, dude, this is
Well,
very cheap compared to that
13
other
to
sale.
14.
Jesus. Fantasy
In the
Star.
past 5 years, we have only offered
9.8
2 copies of this
A
iconic game. 2 in the
plus.
past 5 years.
As we enter into
I
the
have
final
13,000
block
Heritage
of the
Live. I need
auction, this is
14 now
Sega
to
as well as
advance.
any other console we haven't seen
I
yet.
see 14,000.
Coming up on 2 hours and 40 minutes. Jesus. Once again, huge thanks to Heritage Auctions for sponsoring. Huge thanks to you guys coming out here for the auction tonight. The next signature auction is coming up. I lost my thing. Coming up in February. You have until January 2025 to submit for consignment. If you want to get into the next signature, of course, the rarest, the best, the most expensive. You guys saw the selection today. The best of the best. If you have some stuff that you think would be a great fit for the next signature auction, videogames@ha.com. There's also a link in the description you can click. You can get free appraisals, talk to a consignment expert, see what they think. There's also showcase auctions and, of course, the weekly auction every single Tuesday right here on YouTube.
What do we have?
420.
Good thanks, I'm
I have a bid of
sponsoring.
420, 450 now. How about 460? Do I see 460? This is Sonic the Hedgehog.
You've been playing Wind Waker while watching the auction? Seriously?
European version. I need 500.
Yeah, water
Let's go
reholders
to 550 now.
$24.99
Here's
regardless of what you
5
do,
to
so
550.
I don't think it matters.
550 and 600. How about 650? 650.
Fantasy
Regardless, keep
Star
going.
9.8A
700. How about
plus
750?
went
750.
for
We've got an 800,
17,500. Jesus, man. That's
Do I hear
big.
900.
Yes, I do.
That is
Let's go to
big.
950.
Sonic the Hedgehog
950.
9.6A, made in Japan,
1,000 now.
European
Here's five. I
version
need
of the
to see
game.
that
Factory sealed
$1,000
copy,
bid.
European version. Pushing its way over $1,000, looking for $1,375.
1 to 11. 11 I have. How about 12? Let's keep going.
Sealed game
11.50
collecting
on Cal.
aside, what are some of your
12.
favorite games to
1200.
play all time? Super Smash Bros. Melee is up there.
11.50 to
Kirby
12
Air
now.
Ride I always like having.
This
Mario
features a
Party
rare
1.
text sticker seal
I'll
in the
actually
right
always have a
spot.
game. Same with Mario Party
I
2.
need
Most Mario Parties, really.
$1,200 to advance.
Um,
11.50 to 12. Are we all done? on
Diablo
this cutting
2,
bid of
Counter-Strike
11.50?
Source.
Last call.
12.
There's 12. Why not? Let's go to 1300.
Games that I come back to a lot would be like Melee. I mean, Smash, Project M also I got deep into.
1250 to 1300. Heritage Live.
Halo Infinite I played a lot of. I like Halo multiplayer a lot.
There's 13.
Call of Duty I still play. I still play Madden. I still play NHL. Not as much as I used to, but.
Are we all done for this European version? Last call.
Yeah, those are a lot of the games that I've been coming back to. You know what I mean?
14 to $1,500.
That I'll still play in 2025 or 2024.
European Sonic the Hedgehog for the Sega Master System. This is the very first time.
And some of the games like I mentioned there are games I've played the most hours total in my life.
At 1400. There's 15.
Give you some idea of my like gaming background there.
Let's keep going. I need 16 to advance.
Right now, myself and my younger brothers have been playing Mario Sunshine Eclipse, which is like a ROM hack, yeah, a ROM hack that fully expanded on Mario Sunshine. Like it made the game. It's honestly like the sequel Sunshine never got, is what I would call it. That's Mario Sunshine Eclipse. Really cool if you like Sunshine.
$500 here with you, Heritage Live.
European Sonic 9.68 for 1,875. Battletoads 95. That's dumb, dude. That's so nice. Pushing its way to 3,250 right now. 9.68 pluses last sold for 2,000 and 4,000 last year respectively. The 95s pushing to 3,500 right now. The sequel Sunshine never got his Astrobot. Come on. I never played Katamari myself.
Fair warning. 2,600.
It's your first playthrough of Wind Waker, and you get the hype around it now. You just got to the Deku Tree when Sculptor's Cut came up. Very nice.
Lot number 5. What do we have?
1,400.
Yeah, bid, Greg. I'm not bidding again. The 95 Battletoads only sold for $3,200. Is that a snag? Sega people, talk to me. That doesn't feel that expensive on Sega Genesis Battletoads. That kind of feels solid, decent, good buy.
36 to 38 now, Heritage Live.
Son, I'm losing my voice here. We're almost 3 hours deep. John Madden Football Championship Edition, 9.48 plus rental exclusive copy on this, pushing its way to almost $5,000. One of the most expensive Madden games that exist. 9.4A plus. If there's no more recent comp, they're showing August 2022 for $28,000. Only 7 copies on the August Pop Report.
5,055.
Is that really the earliest comp on a 9.48 plus? 28,000 back in 2022. There was also a 9.8 plus plus for 43,000 November 2023. So that looks like the most recent comp. This copy right now looking for $10,000.
Do I hear of any other bids?
Madden Championship Edition still doing pretty darn well.
There's 8,000. Excellent. How about 85? 8 to 85 now, Heritage Live.
I think Heritage Internet are proxy bids.
Version here,
I believe. When it says Heritage Internet, it's someone who placed bids prior to the live auction, which is what we're at right now. I'm pretty sure that's the difference. So every time you see live, this is someone sitting there like I am right now, pressing the bid button.
10,000. How about 11?
I'm pretty positive that's the difference. Looking for 13,700, looking for 15,000 now. This is still crazy, man. Like John Madden Football Championship Edition here on Sega Genesis is still a grail, right? This is still absolute grail.
11 to 12 now. Or you're cut at 11.5.
Yeah, VGA 95, like 95 on any Sega Genesis is nuts flux. Like it's big, man.
12.5 on the cut. Let's
really
go
big.
500 more to 13 now.
That's why I thought this. That's why I thought the Battletoads here would kind of pop off.
Time for a sip of
Like
water.
it's a really good title.
14,000 now to advance.
Just looking at the top left-hand corner here. That's fine, just some light reflection. Yeah, like 95 is crazy.
A bit of 14, or you're cut at 13.5. Last call then at 13,000.
Man, I guess the 9.8A plus copy only went for 1,900.
This is an iconic.
I guess Battletoads just doesn't do much. Peaked out at 7,000 January 2022 for a 9.8A, and it's been downhill ever since.
To advance, or your cut bid at 14.
Kind of interesting, I guess. I'm surprised Battletoads. Like I know Genesis isn't the most popular console, I guess, to buy Battletoads on. The NES copy is, you know, way better. But still, for Toads, I just thought it would do more. I thought there'd be more interest.
Are we gonna go to 15? You decide.
John Madden Football looking for 18,000
at 14.5. All right, we're going to sell it for 14.5.
Finally coming to a close there at 18,125.
Lot number 6. What do we have?
Right, far and away one of the most expensive Sega Genesis titles. Still, John Madden Football Championship Edition rental exclusive.
A++ sealed.
You love to see it. You love to see some John Madden hype. Mortal Kombat 9.8 A++ copy. The last one sold April 4th, 2024, CGC for $5,000. I think we all agreed that was a pretty good deal at the time. February 2024, the last WADA copy sold for $8,400. We'll see what happens. Tymoon, you picked up the Pikachu GBA console. What do I think of UK graders? I've heard tons of mixed opinions on them. Unlimited power. Tons of mixed opinions. Some people think they're absolute shit. Some people think they're fine. I have no personal experience with them. I'll probably never use them given they're in the UK. So I don't want to say too much, but I've heard both sides. You know what I mean?
I have 5,000. Let's go to 5,500 Heritage Live.
But I can't offer you a strong personal opinion on them.
I have no clue what Raiden says when he does his torpedo. You tell me what he says.
Mortal Kombat looking for almost 7,000. What do Canadians think of NFL? You assume hockey, basketball, and baseball are more popular? Yes. Hockey and baseball are definitely more popular because you have like Toronto Maple Leafs and Toronto Blue Jays. So those like are really big. Same with Edmonton Oilers and stuff, like hockey especially. But then baseball, you get a lot of Blue Jays fans and stuff. Basketball and NFL are kind of the same. They're both hit and miss. Like they're I don't think I would call them popular, but you can find other young males who pay attention, you know? Like I watch NFL a ton, but I don't watch a ton of basketball.
2,200.
It's hit or miss. Just depends who you're talking to.
26 go 28.
But I don't think I would say they're popular.
This is NHL hockey. WADA 9.6.
Mortal Kombat 9.88++, 6,250. So honestly, not all that much more than the $5,000 copy from CGC, but a little bit more. Speaking of hockey, NHL hockey 9.6A+. Remember these sold for like what, $6,000? Wasn't there another one?
Of this variant graded by WADA. That's it.
Am I crazy or did the other copy go unpaid?
38-4. I need to see 4,000. Do I see it? Yes, I do.
Didn't one sell for like 12,000 and then a copy sold for 6,000? Anyways, 9.6A+ here.
Let's go to 48 now.
Absolutely pushing its way to 6,000 anyway. The last hockey 9.8A+ sold for $6,000.
48 go 5, or you're cut at 49. You can use that.
Looking for 6,250 on the 9.6A+ right now.
48-5 now. Heritage Live. Fair warning then at 48.
So the 9.6A+ copy here doing very well.
4,800.
Very well.
7106.
$6,000. First game in the NHL Hockey Series, EA Sports. It's in the game.
We're going to jump up.
Fuck me, $6,000.
Sonic
the Hedgehog 9.8A+ Canadian version. It's the Canada copy.
And it's the Canadian
now, super fun. Canada got the European cover art for some reason. So when I saw this, I actually thought it was going to be a European Mega Drive copy, but this is actually the Canada copy, which used the exact same cover art. And on the back,
are we all done at 22?
23, 24.
23 and
on the back, it's like all bilingual. Like, look at this, right? We got English, we got German, maybe. I don't even know, French. And like 3 other languages on there. Maybe Mexican right here? Maybe? I don't even know. It's like 19 different languages on this thing. But that's the Canadian distribution copy. That's kind of cool to see. 9.8A+ here. Pushing for $33,750.
$3,000 from you, Heritage Live. Don't give up. I need $3,000.
Yes, get into Canadian Sonic. Get into Canadian Sonic.
3,000 or you're cut at 29 now.
I hope my stream's not bugging. Was that might not have been Mexican. I don't know.
How about 34 now?
English, German, French, Spanish, maybe Dutch. Those languages were getting too esoteric for me there.
Are we all done on this?
How's the auction going? It's been fun. It's been a fun one. I even won a game, Cristiano. So big thumbs up. Attend a day 1 auction and win a game. That's like a 2024 goal, you know?
36-38. Are we all done? No, we are not. There's 37 on the cut. Let's go.
Oh, did I say Mexican?
Fair warning then. Last call.
Did I call the language Mexican and not Spanish? Oh no. Oh no. Ah, that's funny.
7151.
Thanks for the business, and thank you, Cristiano, for the auction.
1,500.
I bet of 1300,
Mutual
14, 15. This is
symbiosis there.
Snatcher. What a 9.8
Canadian
plus
Sonic
seal.
closing for $4,625 on the 9.88 plus. Just cool to see. Cool to see, honestly. Snatcher 9.88 plus. Sega CD Grail. It's always been a Sega CD Grail. Developed by Konami and designed by Hideo Kojima.
Single highest.
So for all the Kojima fans out there, you can go play Snatcher. Even if you don't buy this copy, you can check it out if you like Metal Gear Solid and you like Kojima. I bought the VGA 95 Yoshi story on N64. Yeah, what's up? You got the Sculptor's Cut for 175,000? Hell yeah, that's what I bought. I bought the Sculptor's Cut. How'd you miss it?
Ever offered.
You're Mexican? That was funny. We all love Mexican food, right? Yeah. You guys know what I meant. You know what I meant. Spanish.
Do I see a bit of 4,000? Yes, I see it. 42.
No Espanol.
44. How about 46? Do I see
Senor.
46 now? Here to Live.
No habla Espanol.
44 to 46 now. Do I see 46?
Snatcher, the 9.88 plus here, pushing up to almost $6,000.
We've got it. How about
Long been the Sega CD Grail.
Let's go to 55.
Highest graded copy on the Pop Report. Also, Jesus. So we'll see. Pushing for $7,500 here.
It doesn't get better than this.
Yeah, pitchforks to Greg in Canada.
65. I've got it. How about 7 now? Here to Slav. I need 7,000. 65 to 7,000. Snatcher for the Sega
Snatcher
CD.
pushing up to $8,700 now. It's like unlocking the Xbox achievement, a 10-day one and snag a game. Exactly, right? Like that's an achievement.
I need 8,000.
I mean, frick, I think the floor price on anything is like $1,000 on day one, so.
I have the 9. 95, take me to 10.
Snatcher, I hardly know her. Looking for 13,750 now. This will be the new high price for Snatcher, I'm pretty sure, right?
11,000.
It looks like all they've sold is a 9.6 B plus, or at least that's all that's coming up in the quick comps there. So $6,000 January 2023 for 9.6 B plus. This blows it out of the water, right? Blows it out of the water. Looking for 13,750.
10.5.
This just feels like a Ryan Main game. It does.
Got to see that $11,000 bid. Take advantage of this cut increment.
You've never heard of this game? Oh, come on. This is collector grail piece right here. Konami, Sega CD, Hideo Kojima. It's everything you could ever want.
There's 11.
It's been a grail forever, Lightest Jump.
Let's go to 12,000 now, here to Live.
This thing was like a grail probably in 2008.
12.
And it's a fantastic game, Hamster says. I've never played it myself.
13,000 Heritage Live.
Compatible with the light gun.
To advance. 12 to 13 now.
The minimums are 4,000 day one, 1,000 day two. So there we go. Jesus.
Talk about speaking.
I didn't know what the actual numbers were there for how you divide it up.
12.5 to 13,000 now. Heritage Live. Do I see 13 now? 500 more to get us back on track. I need 13,000.
Anyone want to buy your 9.88? You're already shopping it. Watching this copy sell for 16,000 and you're already trying to make moves.
Okay. 12.5 will do it.
Already trying to make moves, Placadia. Selling for 15,625. Yeah, that's cool. It's cool. Long time grail. It's awesome. I think I owned a CIB copy once in my life, maybe. I don't even know if I've owned Snatcher ever. I think I had a CIB once. I think.
35 on the cut. Let's go to 36 now to advance.
15,625 for the
a pinnacle of the series here. I need
Castlevania Symphony of the Night 9.68 plus plus. Looking for 45, looking for 47. The last 9.6 A plus. 9.6 A sold in May this year for 2,750. 9.6 A plus WADA July 2023 for 9,600. So this will probably end somewhere between those two, if I had to guess. We're looking for 5,000 right now. Got a cut bid, still looking for $5,000.
How about 4,000 now, Heritage Live? Let's go 100 more to 4,000. How about that $4,000 bid? I need 4,000 now to advance, Heritage Live. Do I see 4,000? Fair warning at 39.
No, I would not rather have Snatcher versus the like what? You could get the 9.88 plus Mario Bros 3, right?
7-1.
You could have bought that instead.
6. Lot number 11. What do we have?
2,200.
$2,200. We're at 25 now. Prior though, this is Doom. What a 9.4.
There's actually a whole bunch of deals tonight. GoldenEye seemed like a deal. The GoldenEye also stood out to me, let us jump. I didn't check comps though on it, but under 10,000 for a 9.4A++ seems decent.
This is the only
Doom, 9.4A long box copy of the game. Beautiful. The last 9. Oh man, all we saw was 9.8A+ anytime recent. 9.8A+ went for 13,000 for what it's worth. That was November 2023. This is already almost looking for $5,000 here. So
36 go 38 now. Looking for that $3,800 bid.
It just feels like that Castlevania goes higher in a Wada case. I agree. I do agree with you, actually.
Shooters ever.
Imagine paying $4,000 for the PS1. Isn't that kind of funny, Thane? 9.4A Doom on PS1 sells for more than the VGA 85 PC version. What'd that sell for? 4,000, right? At the very start of the auction, the PC version of Doom, the actual version of Doom, outsold by long box PS1.
Tough to find sealed.
Kind of funny.
And look at this.
Kind of funny.
Here. I need 4,000 to advance.
Imagine 6 million for a banana. Jesus, I saw that. I saw that. I'm waiting. Sean said he's going to make a video reserved investments. I'll just watch his video so I can get more detail, but I did see that banana sold for 6 mil.
7153.
Crazy world we live in. It's a crazy world we live in. 4,875 for Doom. I think it's such a just buy the PC version. Am I crazy? Just buy the PC version.
Xbox. I have 21 on the cut. 22. How about 24?
Halo Combat Evolved 9.4A+ copy, early production black label retail copy of the game, pushing its way to almost $3,000 here. All the comps are 9.8s and random copies. The quick comp can't. I can't look at comps for this. Not anyway easily. Pushing its way to 3,500 though right now for the 9.4A+ retail copy. This is not the not for resale one. Retail copy black label looking for 3,750.
Copy here. I need 3,000 to advance. Heritage Live. 2,800 to 3,000. Do I see 3,000?
The power of the long box meta is too strong. Yeah, the power of PlayStation collecting too strong, hey?
Let's go 100 more to 3,000. I need 3,000 now from you, Heritage Live.
What am I doing, hamster?
3,000. Are we all done at 29? Fair warning.
Pushing its way to 4,000 here? You love that the banana said he's going to eat the banana as a performance art piece or a statement against something? Wait, what? Sorry, what? It just sounds like people with too much money just memeing. Imagine being able to meme with $6 million. Like, what?
And $3,200. There it is. How about
you sold your Halo 9.6 on eBay 2 months ago for $2,000. You never stop feeling dumb about it. They already ate the banana. Jesus.
33.
You know, for a second, Cristiano, I actually thought that the banana thing was like a sculpture. Like, I thought the banana was made out of like rock or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it was sculpted and the tape was sculpted. And I was like, oh, it's actually kind of neat. And then reality hit again that it's literally just banana and duct tape. But for one split second, I did think it was an actual sculpture. And I was like, oh, that's kind of neat.
Number 13.
But,
what do we have?
just dumb as fuck.
2,200 is 20.
I think that's the original banana thing, isn't it, Thane? Like, I think that is the banana thing.
A++ sealed.
Fortnite, 9.8A++, llama sticker intact. I think it's the nicest copy ever sold. Yeah, highest graded copy of Fortnite ever offered on any console. Looking for $3,500 right now. This could pop. This should pop, right?
26 go to 28.
This should pop. Oh, it has been done before. It's oh my god, it's even dumber. Never. It's the stupidity keeps getting worse.
29 to 3. We've got the 3,000.
I thought that was the one of one. Like, this is, you know, I don't know. It's all just make believe at the end of the day with that stuff.
Fortnite and 9.8 A++.
Fortnite pushing its way to $4,000. Like, surely this has juice, right? Like, we're talking about $5,000 right now. I think this is going to close over 10, close to 10. 9.8 A++ Fortnite.
42 now, Heritage Live, or you're cut at 41.
You left to play COD when you came back because I heard you said you bought a Sculptor's Cut. Oh man, I wish. I wish, dude. I wish. This channel doesn't have that kind of budget, my guy.
I need 46, and I've got
this channel doesn't have that kind of budget.
100. Let's go to 4,800.
Oh, the Halo also closed at $4,000, which yeah, I don't think is terrible for a buy-in price. Like
48,
$4
I have.
grand
How
for a
about
9.48 plus
5,000?
seems fine.
5,000.
5,000 now,
Fortnite pushing its
55.
way to almost
I need
7,000. Oh, you got to
$5,500
watch
advance.
Fortnite play,
And this is
Katie.
the
You
single
can't.
highest
This is
copy
the
we
modern
have
grail,
ever
man.
offered for Fortnite.
The
Any
only
console,
9.88 plus
this
plus
is
we've
it.
ever
I need
seen, and you're gonna
55 now
log
to
off
advance.
before it finishes.
5,500. How about 6?
In what world? In what
I need
world? Looking for
$6,000 now to
$7,500
advance
here.
Live, or your cut bid at $5,750. Gotta see one of
you
you
got to at least see
Are
what
we
the
all done
Fortnite closes at.
5,500? Fair warning.
This is history
last
right
call.
here.
This
This is
it.
history in the
There's
making.
6,000. I need
Looking for
$6,000.
$8,000.
6 to
Yeah,
6,500
drinking the
now,
chug
here's
jug
live.
and flossing along here.
I need to see 6,500. I've got
You're
65.
out,
Let's go
hamster.
to $7,000.
Looks like someone else is still taking it.
I need 7,000.
If you were going to get this for 6,000 or under, you'd take it. Yeah, I agree. That's what I said, right? When I said like it should be $10,000, if not more than 10,000. When it was hovering around the 5K mark, it was a no-brainer. That was like a flip price.
Last chance, last call, Dan. At 67.
This feels more real. We're still going, looking for 9,300.
75. How about 8?
Yeah, looking for $10,000 now.
For the best of the best.
Exactly.
Here's your copy.
9.88 plus plus Fortnite. The modern grail, baby.
Go to 8 or you're cut at 77.50.
Everyone should buy Fortnite and Minecraft now. It's the Mario and Zelda to today's kids. I mean, you're not crazy, man. The Xbox 360 9.88 plus plus, one of the highest grade or one of the highest sales ever on 360 is Minecraft still. For like $20,000, and it did it twice.
82.50. I need to see
So,
one
like,
of those 2 bids to continue. If I don't, I'm going to say fair warning and last call at
You like this
8,000.
one because the exclusive virtual items
There's
add value as
82.50 on the
well?
cut.
Yep.
Let's go 250 more.
So for the
I need
digital
85 now
collectors,
to
there's also
advance
something
this
fun
slide.
here. I mean, maybe in the
let's go to
world of
85.
2035, people are cracking this open and redeeming
Fair
that
warning
code.
then at 82.50.
Right?
There's 85. Let's
Maybe
go to
that's what it
9,000.
is.
I need $9,000.
Maybe people
from you,
eventually
Headers Live.
open
We
this
got
shit
some
up for the
competition here
clout.
on this
And you redeem that
exceptional
llama
copy of
sticker.
Fortnite. I need $9,000 now to advance here.
Looking for $11,000 now on
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
87.50. Fair warning.
9,000.
Last call, and so much for that because we just got a bid of 9,000.
Looking for almost
How about
$12,000. Slowly but surely here.
$9,000 to $9,500 Heritage Live. I need to see 95
The virtual items
now
on
to
Roblox
advance.
have sold for 400,000.
We want to see 95 or cut at 92.
That's crazy.
95.
There's 95. Heritage Live.
Raiden knows this
Maybe
is
that
special. Looking for
$10,000 level now.
12,500 now.
I need to see 10,000.
No, he needs a sip. I need a sip. Oh man, I got one more
I need
sip.
10,000 now, Heritage Live. If you still have your cut. Now
Close
my
note
bid
strong
rate
here.
is at 97.50.
Close note
Fair
strong.
warning, Heritage Live and last call at 95.
Yeah, he won't walk away before the 10K
There's that
hammer. There we go.
$10,000
He
bid.
wasn't leaving.
We've reached it. 10,000. There it is. I need 11 now. to
Looking for
advance.
13,750 now
Heritage Live.
on
We're sitting
the
at a bid of $10,000. I need to see $11,000 now, or you're cut at 10.5 to continue.
going out with a
Last
bang.
call
How much is the
then.
Halo Combat
Fair
Evolved
warning.
9.6
There's
PAL copy worth? I
10.5 on the
honestly don't
cut.
know.
I need $11,000 to continue.
I don't know the PAL market at all,
10.5 to
unfortunately.
11 Heritage Live. I need $11,000. We are on a cut increment. I need 500 more.
Looking for
Let's get to 11.
13,750.
USC
Still
11.
someone used their
Fair
cut
warning.
bid.
Last call. Are we all done at 10.5?
11.
There's 11.
Looking for
12,000.
$15,000.
11 to 12 now, Heritage Live.
Fortnite don't stop,
I need
baby.
to see
What's the highest price we've ever seen Fortnite sell for?
$12,000
It's this,
to
right?
advance,
We've never
Heritage
seen
Live. 11 go
$15,000
12.
Fortnite.
12,000. Or you're cut at
Right.
11.5. I'm going to say fair warning. And last
Isn't this
call at
insane?
11,000.
No. I don't think it is.
Last call. And we will
I
sell
really
this
don't think it
for
is. I think it's extremely expected at this point. Like, now, do I think $15,000 like Fortnite should sell for 15,000 or it's worth it? What did it sell for? 13,700? Like, do I think it should? I don't know.
Be sure to come back to join us for session
But we,
2,
like,
which
at this
is tomorrow
point,
at
it's
4 o'clock
absolutely
PM
expected that
Central
it will.
Standard
You know what I mean?
Again, congratulations to all of our bidders. This was a lot of fun.
Like,
and you all have a
the
great
outcome
night,
on Fortnite
and,
at
we'll
this
see you
point
tomorrow
doesn't
at 4
surprise
p.m.
me at all.
Central Standard Time. Thanks, and have a great
Regardless of what you think of if it should or shouldn't, it just does, right? And they cut that video feed immediately. Jesus, all right. That's auction. That's a day one in the books, boys. That's day one in the books. The biggest item by far being the Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cut. $175,000 for everyone who missed it. Of course I'm streaming day 2. Of course I'm streaming day 2. We're back in 21 hours. We're back at 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern. Does that sound right? 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern, 21 hours from now? That dude was tired. He wanted the Fortnite auction to end. That's why he's got to be drinking. He's got to be drinking delicious Rockstar, not a freaking glass of water. What a nerd. Nintendo World Championships 5.5 gray cartridge was second place for 52,500. Smash Bros 9.88++ for 50 grand. Pokemon Red version 9.88++ for 42,000. And baseball, the 9.68+, the black box hang tab was still the 5th most expensive item in the entire auction at $35,000. And yes, I won the Yoshis. For anyone who didn't see, I did win a single item today. It was spontaneous. It was crazy. I'm a bit loopy. I shouldn't have done this probably. I probably just shouldn't have done this. But I won Yoshi. I need to close you guys for a second. Move you guys. Can I move you? What can I do? Zip you guys. There we go. I won Yoshi for $2,625. It seemed cheap for a 95. I do love N64. I got to sell some stuff to afford it. So that'll be the next video. We're going to go through some graded stuff. We're going to go through some stuff and see how we can come up with $2,500. But I appreciate you guys coming out tonight. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Videogames@ha.com to reach out about consignment opportunities. And hit the like button before you go. That was crazy. What an auction. Sculptor's Cut, man. Almost 200K for it, hey? Almost 200K for Sculptor's Cut. Yeah, wow. We'll talk about it more. We'll talk about more everything yesterday or tomorrow. We'll talk more tomorrow. Join the Discord, link in the description. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night, guys. Yeah, so close to 200. What a